Hey, welcome to the show, everyone. We have Monica Miles here joining us today in studio. This week, we're going to talk about Valentine's Day, Amazon dating, Netflix and chill became a little less annoying, and someone got struck by an arrow, but the culprit wasn't Cupid. We also got Would You Rather, crazy news, playing with balls, and much more. Keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show.
It's showtime! It's showtime!
It's showtime!
It's showtime!
Streaming live from Epic Studios, Cleveland, Ohio. It's the Epic Radio Show. Let's get ready to make life epic.
Hey, welcome to the Epic Radio Show. I am your host, Epic. Thank you for joining us this morning on your Sunday. I know there's a lot of things you could probably do, like sleep in or go to church or something. Like, who does that, though, right? But thank you for joining us. We've got a great show for you today. Like I said, we have Monica Miles in the studio with us. But to my left, I have Jay Val and Chris Kettler.
What is up, man?
Hey guys.
What's up?
I was gonna say it is kind of like going to church with us every
Yeah.
Sunday.
I don't know what you mean. What do you mean?
Nah, I was just making a joke.
Oh my goodness, you couldn't even like build off that a little bit?
Not even.
Come
Could've.
on, you can do this.
You could do it.
It was
You
rough for
can
me
do
today.
it.
Well, I mean, with all the S and F bombs we drop, I mean,
I've never heard the S and F bomb in church.
What do you speak of, Jay?
I go to a different kind of church.
There are churches that do that speak that way, yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Where?
yeah.
Satanic ones?
No, I don't think it's satanic.
Anyways,
I attended a church and the preacher would swear on stage before.
and then we have Monica Miles in the booth today.
In the
Hello.
box. Hello.
Yes, in the box.
In the box.
Yeah, she came down and she was like, "Oh wow, this is nothing like I expected."
I was waiting for like the outfit. Here, you're gonna wear this
Yeah,
with
no,
the lotion in the basket.
no. Well, that comes later. Oh man. So, how was everyone's week?
Good,
Good?
man. Yeah, I had a rough night last night.
You did? What'd you do?
I had to take this morning the ride of shame, man. Hanging in my head. They take the Uber ride back to my car, you know?
Oh, yeah?
And stuff. So left her house early this morning, just snuck out and took that Uber ride. That was a first, man.
So is that like just someone you just met?
Somebody I've known, you know.
Oh, okay.
But it's the Uber ride.
Well, geez, Chris,
Yeah.
let's hope she's not listening.
She'll wake up and know I'm gone. You know what I mean? So it's not so bad and everything.
Well, does she watch the show?
Yeah, she'll check it out. I'm sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So she better, you know.
Hey,
Is she
anyway,
gonna
any
call
way to
you?
get new listeners?
I'm
man.
sure she'll call me again. I made sure to leave the money on the table before I left, so
That's
there's
terrible.
no reason for her to call. But she'll probably call me again before.
Oh my
It's just that kind of week, you know what I mean?
And on the next topic.
Yes. Yeah. Speaking
Speaking
of
of love
leaving
connections.
the money on the table, let's talk about Valentine's Day. We got Valentine's Day coming up next week.
I
do,
actually
yeah.
have a very special date.
You do.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's with my ex-husband in custody court.
Just the date you want for Valentine's Day, right?
I actually am thinking about getting him a bag of dicks.
Monica's the type of woman that would do it.
That's
you know?
awesome.
Or I was
That's
going to
fine.
just get my butthole, like, chocolate copied and then just give him a box of my butthole.
Nice.
Just eat my ass.
There's so many ways that you get.
I know. I just want to really show him
pleasure
that
out
I
of that,
care.
Nothing
pleasure.
shows you I love you like a bag of buttholes.
Teresa said, "I hate the snow. Can't wait for spring."
Yeah.
Yeah, we just had spring. It's been
Definitely.
we went through all 4 seasons in the last
1 week.
It's
Yes,
true,
I
but-
said
And
that.
now it's
yep.
winter again.
Yeah.
No, but honestly, our temperature is being controlled by parents and children. When the
Yes.
kids get cold, they turn the heat up, and then the parents say, "Why the fuck is the heat on?" and they turn it back down.
It's like the Mother Nature family, huh?
Yes.
Uh,
Can we get a lockbox for the temperature, please?
Yeah,
For sure.
please, somebody.
Yeah.
Like, 72 degrees would be all right.
It reminds me of the scene in Daddy's Home 2
Okay.
where the
can you elaborate?
the thermostat. You guys never seen?
I haven't seen that.
Oh man. Well, anyways, the one kid keeps like turning it up and down or whatever, and the parents are like, they get all mad and stuff. But I mean, you have to see the movie, man.
It was the stuff. Ding, ding.
Yeah.
No, but
And
I know
stuff.
I know entirely what you mean. My
Yeah.
my son, he has a thing where he'll get cold, so he'll turn the heat all the way up to like 90.
Yeah.
90?
90.
Yes,
my
I was
goodness.
dying one day. I'm like, why fuck am I
Well,
sweating
that's
so
what,
bad?
I think that's exactly what the little girl in the movie does. She turns the heat like all the way up,
And then when he
everyone's
gets cold, he doesn't touch the thermostat
He just
anymore.
opens the window.
Yeah, he opens the fucking window.
God.
And it's snowing outside. It's 22 degrees, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, what are you doing?
And you're paying for heat?
I mean,
Yeah.
I can feel where he's coming from because I'm kind of like that. Like I'll have a fan on me when I go to sleep.
That's different.
Yeah.
Not when you open the window
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
20 degrees outside.
and you're paying for heat.
And I'm paying for heat.
It's one thing if you're not
Yeah.
paying
and
for
he,
heat.
and he leaves his bedroom door open, so I'm heating the outside.
It's usually how that works.
He's not
Kids don't get the concept that, no matter how much heat you put into the house, it does not heat up the outside.
No.
Or cool it down. I don't know. Maybe kids are just a little stupid. I don't know.
Well, I think we're supposed
That
to
was
teach
nice.
them.
Or maybe
All my
they were
papers
something we
just
don't
fell
know.
down.
You have a ghost, a
I
child
do.
ghost down here.
A child ghost, and they got mad because I said that.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll make it whatever goddamn temperature you I want it to be, and there's nothing you could do about it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see. Next topic. There's a fake Amazon dating site, and it's hilarious.
It's fake.
Yes.
Wait, wait.
I feel like every dating
What-
site's fake.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What?
We finished the Valentine's Day thing.
I mean, let's see. She's gonna send her butthole gift to her husband.
Okay.
What are
Did
you
you have
doing?
something top that?
Yeah. Did you have something to top that? I don't. I'm
I
done.
don't. Okay. That's like, yeah, that's.
Jay just got caught holding the bag of dicks.
Yeah.
He got left with dicks in hand.
Yeah. So somebody put together this
Because the
site.
box of buttholes was the shit, man. Whoops. Ding, ding. Sorry.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So somebody put together this site, and it's got all these pictures, and I don't know exactly if they're real or fake pictures, but
I mean, obviously they are real in some way.
yeah, in some way, these are like digitally made people. Yeah.
The Sims.
But if you, and this is on what is this? AmazonDating.co. Okay.
Are you serious?
Yes. Okay. So you click on a person, and there's a price next to these people with stars,
Gosh.
and
You can
like
buy them.
yeah, and it's
Are there any
1 hour
elections?
delivery,
1
free
hour.
returns. Yep.
Did they have
And,
blue light
and they
special?
have ratings.
Now, when you said buy them, I thought you were meaning like these are like made up profiles and you can buy, like catfish someone.
no,
No, that's a show on Netflix.
that.
Yeah, I
and
know
you know, and the thing is, dude, like,
So if you return them, like, someone gonna come collect them, or do you just have to tell
you have
them
to
no?
stuff them in that little box.
Like the
you
little
know,
the
at
Jiffy
Save a
bag?
Lot.
I work
yeah.
for Amazon, so I hate this.
Yeah, the little
fucking
talking
things.
box.
What are you talking about?
I am completely lost on this
Yeah.
one, man.
Anyways, so
wow.
Or is that the FedEx box that talks?
Do they
Yeah.
come
It's
pre-assembled?
Amazon.
Can
I
I
thought it was FedEx.
Can I
Okay, but-
kind of get through this a
Yeah,
little
go
bit,
ahead, go ahead.
guys?
I don't understand
Jesus Christ.
at all.
Anyways, maybe if I explain what's going on with the website.
That's why I'm listening.
Yeah, I know.
All right,
It's
go
all
ahead.
Jay's fault.
Oh,
It's all
Jay, you did it again.
It's all Jay. All right. Anyway, so for example, it has Amy 29. She has 4,941 ratings. She's at like 4.5 stars.
How much does she cost?
$59.99 Prime
That's
delivery.
Is that
1 hour
She
delivery?
comes assembled.
Yes. Her main thing is fit as expected.
She fits as expected.
Yes. Yep. Her love language is words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts. Oh, actually, I think that's the one that's clicked. She's trained as a barista, famous on TikTok, has a child, warning, won't text back. And then what's even funnier
She
about
has
it
a
is
child.
the reviews. So
There's
there's reviews. This is from Leanne, mind-blowing fun.
Oh my god.
Took about 30 seconds to finish it. It was phenomenal. I don't know what these people were talking about not being intense enough. Holy moly, it is perfect. I use this as both as essential as well as ache relieving massager. Incredibly easy to clean, perfect size, quiet, and the texture is almost perfect.
Ew.
I purchased this because the price was better compared to others I
Nah,
bought
we
in the
gotta
past.
figure it out.
Yes. Yep.
Good job.
So,
I think it's funny that it's fits.
now
as
there's
expected.
Cora 78.
Like fun size.
Yeah. Hers is can't see well, will make you cookies. Soda pilot a Quibi.
What?
I don't know what that is.
A Quibi?
And she got a 1-star rating.
Aw.
Died after a few months. It
What?
was the name of the
Review.
review.
title,
Yep.
huh?
I bought this as a birthday present to my single self in November. Had a good life, really enjoyed, easy to hold, but it just died last month. It was working at like half strength. It was extremely weak, and then it died completely. I expected a reliable product, but it's not worth the buy if it dies only a few months later. Very
Wow, he must
disappointing.
have overused it.
Yes. The price was $149.95.
Yeah, he definitely overused it. It should have lasted.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's the reason
must
she
be-
so-
can't see well.
must have been
So some of these are just ridiculous.
This is why you wear
Totes ridic.
goggles. Doesn't interfere with your sight.
Yeah.
Well, that one was more
You know,
expensive
they
than the other.
need to make a site like this for real though.
I think we should just weekly read some of the reviews off of that like that, man. That was very good.
Anyone who does this to themselves should be put in with the group.
Well, this site is completely
that-
fake by
that
the
just
way.
die
Yeah.
off.
You ruined
Yeah.
it. You should have let them
No,
do
I
it.
said that to begin with.
Oh, everybody missed that. Yeah, they're obviously
Hey, Ryan.
the pictures have been
Yeah,
exchanged
yeah.
for people, but it's an object like a,
No, I mean that this
flashlight
does
or a
become a
mirror.
thing,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
It's
If
what they're
this-
reviewing.
If
Yeah.
this does really become a thing. Like there's that movie where the guy went to prison and his wife was a sex video game worker.
Oh,
Do you guys remember that movie?
No.
no, tell us
Like-
all
Tell
about
us
it,
all about
Monica.
it, yeah.
Please,
So-
be very
so-
descriptive.
She goes into like this virtual world, and mainly everyone who plays this virtual world is basically a fat guy that lives in the basement. And he just like he joins up and he uses this other avatar and he controls them. He can control these people, and whoever's controlling her or whoever's controlling him, they can go into this place and like make them do things. So
Oh, that's
use your
sweet.
imagination. That's not sweet. It's
No, I
horrible.
mean-
That's a real job for people in this
Oh, it is?
movie.
Oh,
And
my
like
God.
she lost her child because that's her job, is live action role play
Yeah.
Wow.
by being controlled by a fat dude in
There
his
was
basement.
there was another movie that was almost like it was the Avatar situation, but it wasn't like sexual or nothing.
Yeah, it was Avatar itself.
It was a prequel.
I'm trying to think of the name of the movie though. It was actually
It's called Avatar.
no, it's not Avatar, but I'm oh man.
Oh my god.
Cool story.
Yeah. That's why it grows so much money. Yeah, the story was great. Oh man. On that note, we're gonna take a break. Man. When we get back, I'm gonna interview Monica.
Whoop, whoop.
Yep. And then we're gonna go on break after that again. Because I love to fuck with you guys.
Come on back.
We should
Yeah.
record the off air
We
show.
definitely
Yeah, we
record
should.
the off.
All right, so keep it locked right here. Make sure you follow us on the social medias, and we will be right back. Yeah.
You're listening to The Epic Radio Show. Live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and theepicradioshow.com. Listen to us anytime on the iHeartRadio app. Download today on the App Store or Google Play. And take this show on the road. The Epic Radio Show. Make life epic.
Make life epic.
Hey, Epic fans, this is Jay Val. Home buying is complicated. You need someone who you can trust and has your best interest in mind and not just the size of the commission check. That someone is Jeremy Rodriguez with Russell Real Estate. Jeremy grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, and a graduate from James Ford Rhodes High School in 2001. If you are looking to sell your home, searching for your next home, or if you just want to talk about the process, please feel free to contact him. As an agent who himself still resides in Cleveland, he knows the neighborhood, the schools, and the market inside out. Get in touch with Jeremy. He is happy to help you with all your needs, from helping you identify a lender to getting a moving truck and even helping you pack. Call Jeremy Rodriguez now at 216-287-1766 or email him at jeremysellsdreams@gmail.com. Find him on Facebook now. That number again is 216-287-1766.
Hello, cats and kittens. This is Chris with Funny Noises Productions. This week, you can find this Tuesdays, February 4th at Silly's at Jilly's Music Room. Then Thursday, February 6th, we'll be in North Canton at my lawyer's office with Lewis Lee. Friday, February 7th brings us back to Jilly's Music Room for the Funny Hour. Saturday, February 8th is the incredibly great brunch show at 11 o'clock in the morning, the Vaudeville Variety Show at Jilly's Music Room. And Sunday, we close out the week with the Barmacy Showcase on February 9th. Remember, Funny Noises Productions. Comedy so funny, you'll F&P.
And look how I did this. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so I have Monica Miles with us. She is a comedian out of Misery, Ohio. Is that what you like to call it?
Yes, live in Mazer. I'm actually originally from West Virginia,
Yeah.
but I don't commute.
You don't commute?
No.
No. What part of West Virginia are you from?
Poughton Holler.
I have no clue where that is.
Yeah, no one does.
I know, but like geographically, is that like...
So it's like the butt crack of West Virginia.
That could explain a lot of West Virginia.
Like, it's funny because around here, everyone's like, oh, yeah, I've been to Wheeling. I'm like, that's not considered West Virginia at all. Like, West Virginia that I'm from is 2 hours south of Charleston.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I
there's
know.
a certain
Yeah.
point in going into my town that there is no cell phone signal ever at all. And it doesn't matter if you have a government phone. Like, you will not be able to use your cell phone unless you climb the top of a mountain.
Well, or you have Sprint because
No.
they don't work anywhere.
No, Sprint. No
Yeah.
phones work.
No. So how long have you been a comedian? Like, what got you started into that?
I was actually going through my divorce, and I
Mm-hmm.
started as a Christian comic, and then it just went dark from there.
How did it go dark? What do you mean? Like, how did you stray away?
Well, I went through a lot of depressing moments going through my divorce. My ex-husband was physically abusive, sexually abusive, and I just played off a lot of. That's how I got through it.
Yeah.
He was a cop, so I should have already seen that coming.
Yeah.
The abuse. And he maced me, handcuffed me, gagged me, but not for the kinky stuff.
Jeez.
Yeah. But it's fine. Like, I make jokes out of it.
Yeah.
I was homeless for a short time. And I would ask the crowd, is anyone else homeless? Usually it was the guy dressed in, like, nice, clean clothes. I'm like, that's lying. You're not homeless.
Yeah.
I live in the homeless shelter. I haven't seen you there yet.
And, like, so a lot of comics usually draw off, like, dark situations like that. But, like, what is it about talking about that, like...
My comedy
Yeah.
in general, even before my divorce, was just based off the ironicness of life and how it can just screw you. I mean, it like I got tons of jokes about, growing up in West Virginia, not being popular. My mother, she hasn't been in my life really at all, but like what little parts of her I do have jokes about, it's real stuff. Like just real ironic, dark humor that everyone can relate to because everyone's been broke. Everyone's had to go through those hard times, and everybody's got kids that piss them off. So
Yeah,
it's like,
for sure.
and everyone has that ex they can't stand. So I mean, it's very easy to come up with humor, and I have so many different parts of my life that just have mixed in with so many different parts of the culture today. And my hard thing is trying to remember where I met people at what point in my life did I meet this person, because I've been in so many different places and I've done so many different jobs and I've been so universal. I'm like a Swiss Army knife. You just don't know what's going to come out next.
Speaking of your kids and everything, how supportive are they of everything?
So without my kids have been pretty much my rock. I mean, my oldest, he's 13. He's had to be the man of the house, and he's come and stepped up a lot. Because a lot of times, I stepped away from doing comedy when I was going through, battling for my kids, and I didn't have them every day. So I would only do shows when I didn't have them. And I mean, I've had them every single day since last year. So it's been hard to kind of balance it all. So, I mean, my oldest, he does step up and he helps with his sister and his little brother so that I can go and do shows. And I also work nights. So it's, I have to trust him to take care of things when I'm not home. And, I mean, he doesn't have a problem with it, and I still let him do things. So my kids are pretty supportive because they know if I'm moving myself forward, I'm moving them with me.
And you did mention you were a Christian comic before, but, like, what drove you to even decide to try to do any comedy whatsoever? Like,
so my dad, when I was growing up, it was usually just me and my dad. And anytime we were ever together, we were always making jokes. We were always laughing. Like, it was always fun. We might have slept in the car a few times, but we were doing it until we fell asleep laughing.
Yeah.
I mean, there was always something funny going on. My family, growing up in West Virginia, we weren't wealthy at all, but there was always good times. There was always things to laugh about. It was always entertaining. So I grew up with comics that I idolized, like Robin Williams and Adam Sandler, and I just kind of was like, wow, I wonder if I could do that. And then when I moved to Ohio and I finally started branching off and doing my own thing, I started becoming who I was. And I got married at 17, so I wasn't really me yet.
I was going to ask that. When did you get married?
So I was married for 7 years, and then when I went through my divorce, it was it's because I started becoming who I am, and the person I married didn't like who I was.
Gotcha. And that sometimes happens when, you start off a certain way. Like, me and Jay, for example, the way we were when we were, 20, we were douchebags. I mean, we're still dicks now, but,
I can get that. I can feel that.
Yeah. But but as we get older, we kind of almost go through a transformation. We go through our almost like a cocoon, and then we become who we're going to be the rest of our lives. Some people I don't think ever go through that transformation.
I don't think people know that that's a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna grow and change, and there's always those motivational things that you see on Facebook. Like, if you're not making mistakes, you're not learning. If you're not learning, you're not growing.
Well, and that's the key difference, I think, is not just making mistakes, but learning from them.
But it's also a lot of people, they forget that when you are in a relationship, you don't become one person. You're still your own individual self.
Yeah.
And that person's supposed to help grow you into where you want to go, and they're supposed to support you. If they're not uplifting you or growing you, then you need to, it's okay to change who's in your life. It's okay to get divorced. It's okay. And when I was younger, I was always like, no, I got to break the cycle. I thought it was part of this curse. And I was like, I can't get divorced because everyone in my family has been divorced.
Yeah.
But once I got out of that abusive situation, I realized that this isn't normal. It's not the way to live. It's not a normal relationship. And that's why I choose to stay in the relationship status that I am. Like, I'm not actively looking for a relationship. I'm just actively looking to spend as much of my time with my kids and doing what I want for myself.
For
Go,
sure.
Mom.
Yeah. Does anybody have any questions for Monica? Let's see. Marcus said, howdy, y'all.
Hey, Marcus.
Ryan said, I'm so glad you got divorced. Always be you.
Thanks.
He also said, wow, I'm so sorry. Glad you're doing good now. Jokes help. He said he was in the armpit of Maryland.
That's always a good place to be.
Yeah. He said, I guess holler? I guess he was talking about maybe
Where
you
from.
were from, the holler.
Oh, the holler, yeah.
So far,
Monica, everybody always asks about what's your proudest mom moment, you know? And I know you already probably shared something like that, but what's your proudest comedy moment you've had so far doing comedy?
See, I know a lot of proud mom moments. I was like, oh yeah, I know the answer to this one. Proudest comedy moments, I feel like, is just the fact that, I've stepped away and, taken a break from comedy so many different times because it's hard to find a balance between, because I was trying to go to college, I was trying to, I own my own restaurant, I was trying to have my own banking business, then, you got to work full time. And, comedy shows, they weren't big like they are now.
Yeah.
When I was back in 2012, like it was hard to, get up there and it was like a family though, because I was part of the Fat Neil comedy group. I don't know if they're still out there, but I remember our little clique, we used to help newcomers. We used to give you advice. We did shows. We did like little skits, and it was a lot of fun. It helped me learn a lot. But I think my proudest moment in doing this comedy is that I know I've never given it up. I've always tried to come back to it.
Yeah.
And I've always tried to, keep going at it. Even if I'm not making any money, it makes me feel like the way the news outlets are not reliable and the way that a lot of people are looking here and there, and it's like comics can give this not just a comic relief, but we can tell you how it really is legitimately, and you can get a whole new perspective of it, because what's the point of us lying? It's funny. The truth is dark and funny, and there's no point in lying about it.
Yeah, I agree, and I think that's where, like, the most successful comics out there are the ones that are real. You know what I mean? Like, the jokes are real things that happen. People could relate to. So I guess I'm trying to think of, let's see, anybody else have anything? Oh, Monica, will you be performing with Chris Kettler here in Akron, Ohio?
I am. I actually have some upcoming shows this month. I have the 13th is an all-women's Valentine's show at Jilly's Music Room in Akron. And then I am also doing a show on the 16th and the 18th at Jilly's. And then I'm doing the 28th in Cleveland at the Whistling Keg. I'm doing a show.
Marcus actually said, yeah, comics aren't helpful anymore except for Chris Kettler. He's been a great support system for me. Straight, so grateful.
That's very nice of you.
Yes.
Thanks, Marcus.
Marcus is great.
Yeah.
I love Marcus.
Trying to build the community, man.
That's right. And that's what we do try to do that a lot. I mean, we might get bigger guests on sometimes and whatever, but I think we try to stick to our roots with, the local comics, local talent, stuff like that.
I feel like it's gotten harder for local talent to get out there, and it's just because it's become so industrialized now. It's like now that people with their hands in the pockets know that they can make money off comedy, they're starting to restrict who's doing comedy where, and it's pissing me off because I worked for a restaurant, and I'm just like, okay, you own a restaurant, you're a chef. Don't put your nose where your business doesn't belong.
Yeah.
Like in comedy,
I
because
get
it
it,
doesn't
yeah.
belong in comedy. Like,
Yeah.
just because this is your location and this is where you want entertainment, don't tell the entertainment they can't play here if they play other places. That's not fair.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I think there's a couple people that practice that. I'm not going to mention any names.
Yeah, I don't
but-
wanna-
True.
But I mean,
Yeah.
it won't happen if comics stand their ground.
You know, if we work together,
Yeah.
if we were a group, if we were,
That's
know,
why, to a
united.
certain degree, and I've even talked to a couple other comics. Like, there should almost be like a union between you guys
Because
here.
they can't own your
Yeah.
your comedy.
You know-
Nobody else should be doing your comedy. So wherever you go, you're a unique person. You're like
Yeah.
an outside contractor. They can't tell you where you
Yeah.
can and can't perform.
Exactly.
Because nobody else is performing your set.
Well, not only that, but it's different if you sign a contract with these people, like you were saying. But like the fact it's like, you performed here one time.
Well,
now
places-
you're ours forever,
Well,
or
places
not,
will push you into doing contracts unless you can't perform there unless you sign a contract, and it's not. This isn't baseball. This isn't
Yeah.
a sport. This is an individual people trying to make something of themselves, just like the music industry.
exactly.
And it's not meant for people
And-
to profit off
and
of.
I've
It's
never
meant for
heard
us
of
to
that.
just go.
In all my years of music, I've never, unless there was a house band or something like that, that happens sometimes. But to limit how many artists are playing in other venues, that never happens. You
And
know what I
that's
mean?
and that's really until
Yeah.
our area, and it happens a lot in Youngstown, until our area just gets over themselves and lets people just do what they want to do. Then we're not going to be able to work together and bring our community up if we're always
No.
battling for every penny that we can make.
I think that's something that, I don't know if this is Cleveland only, but I've been to a lot of other places, and for the most part, in my experience, it seems like the Cleveland area, the Northeast Ohio area, they're like that though. Even in music and stuff, like nobody wants to help anybody anymore.
Because everybody's out searching
yeah, for themselves. But
And I get
yeah.
trying to survive, but I mean, when I started comedy, it was a family unit. It was everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody helps each other. It was the one thing that I could be a part of, that I didn't have to battle for survival.
Yeah.
And when you're already trying to survive, you don't want to have to battle for survival in every aspect of your life. You want to be able to just trust people.
Yeah.
And when you're a single mom and you're homeless with 2 kids, you can't even trust your family.
Yeah.
But yet that group of comics that I, leaned on, they were always there for me. And it's not fair for people today to not have that same connection.
I agree. How can people find you on social media?
So I'm not the best, because growing up in West Virginia, we were 20 years behind everyone. So even though I'm 31 and I'm technically a millennial,
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm terrible with technology, but I am on Facebook. You can look me up on as Monica Miles. I am on Twitter. I try to do it as much as I can. And I'm also on Instagram.
Okay.
And I have to look up my names because
She's got a couple steps on me with all that. So.
Yeah.
I am on
Yours is by choice though, not by knowledge.
Yeah.
my
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say, "Oh, I'm behind." Like he grew up in a hole somewhere. He just chooses not to do it.
Stepped out of line and
I
went to
did.
the back of the
There
line.
was
That's
there's
what I'm
not even
saying.
there's not even a Walmart within an hour drive of where I grew up at in West Virginia.
I
Like,
would love to be
I've been to
there.
the area.
Nothing.
I've been to your area for work, so.
oh yeah. Yeah, what'd you do? Coal mining? Because that's basically all there is to do.
You pretty close. I was a foreman for a construction company.
Okay. Yeah, my name on Instagram is my Nika.
Hey, Richie.
My Nick.
My Nika, or Monica Miles.
Oh my gosh, that reminds me of the
Oh, yeah,
league last
yeah,
night.
Yeah. You're watching the league. You ever see that
No.
show?
It's hilarious.
It
It's
was a
got
show on
Nick Kroll.
FX.
Yeah,
And Nick Kroll's in
it's
it.
hilarious.
And I can't think of the name of
The song?
the samurai.
Nagita.
Nagita,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So
It's right there on the edge of your tongue.
yeah, Nagita, yeah. So, anyways, in this scene, this dude's a plastic surgeon, and he's getting like a partner with him to expand his business. To diversify, as you can imagine.
Okay, so he bought like another ethnicity.
Basically
to make his company look more.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's a moron though. So like it's an all-white party, meaning clothes, but there's a bunch of black people walking around. And it says all white party, no exceptions. And then they have Taco come up on stage, and he has this big Naginto knife, and he's singing this song, my Nagintum, and whatever. But everybody's taking it as the N-word.
Oh.
And it just blows up
I love how every time I go to it and do a show. I've always got, I have a driver that drives me so I can focus on doing the show, and, Wee Wantata, he'll drive me, and his family's from Cameroon, or I'll have a friend from, work, George, he drives me. Now, both of them are African from descent, so every time I go, I have the only black guy in the room with me. So every time they do a black joke, they all instantly look at him. Whoever's with me to make sure it's okay.
Oh my God.
And I just start laughing because it's I brought that one guy.
To Willie Billy. Oh my God, she hasn't changed since middle school.
Oh yeah, So I went to middle school with him.
Yeah.
Willie Billy.
And he said, you basically I guess I ghosted everyone because I just remember moving away. I didn't put out a notice because I didn't think anyone would have noticed me. But he was like, yeah, you just disappeared. Which is funny because everybody that I know reminisces from people that they grew up with. I never did. So I'm like, I did? I didn't know what I was like back then because nobody ever told me.
Yeah.
And then he tells me he was actually I pretended to date him, or not pretended. It was in middle school dating. So you didn't really date outside of school. You just dated in school. And my dad was like, if you ever date a black man, I'm gonna disown you. So I dated him just to piss my dad.
Oh my God, that's crazy. Marcus said, I love easy and help all with the vice I have. I'm 43. I've been through the grinder and came out a juicy burger. Girl. Trying to tell you.
I just want to take a minute and apologize to Willie Billy for being used by this pretty young white girl.
He enjoyed
just
it.
for his ethnicity, he enjoyed it.
You're not talking into the mic.
Oops, sorry, man.
Yep.
He enjoyed it.
And then let's see. Ryan said, "What's all your names on your platforms?"
Monica Miles. I think you can just search that. My Nika is MYNIKAA. With a lower line dash. What is that called?
Underscore
and then M. I think I made that more complicated than it needed to be.
Tommy Parker said J Val visited the outhouse down there in WVA and even did the show while in there.
He's speechless.
Well, you said that you were down in our area earlier.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
He was in my area.
Yeah.
Monica.
I didn't even notice.
It wasn't that good for you, was it, Monica?
Ryan said, I pretended to be married for years.
Why would you
See, I was going to have a
Ryan?
comment, but then, with that Me Too movement,
Well, we didn't have you on the show just to sit there and be a paperweight. I mean.
Yeah, buddy.
well, it's your interview. Right now.
Yeah. They don't typically usually talk during this.
I'm not easily to offend, so that's
Yeah,
probably why I offend most people.
But we're going to take a break. When we get back, we're going to talk about how it's a little less annoying to Netflix and chill. Yeah, so I'll tell you all about that. And then we'll have Would You Rather questions, and we're always fun.
Yeah, those are fun.
Yes, so keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show, and make sure you follow us on those social medias. Donate. Cash App. The Epic Radio Show.
Buy t-shirts.
Or to my Nika.
Yeah, there you go.
App. That's my Cash App name. It's an empty gas gauge light.
Oh my
That's my
God.
picture.
That's funny. All right. Well, we'll be right back. Keep it locked right here.
You're listening to The Epic Radio Show. Live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and theepicradioshow.com. Listen to us anytime on the iHeartRadio app. Download today on the App Store or Google Play. And take this show on the road. The Epic Radio Show. Make life epic.
Make life epic.
Attention small business owners. Are you trying to reach thousands of engaging customers, but radio and television ads are out of your budget? Advertise with us here at Brain Baby Media. We offer low monthly payments with no contracts, no hassle, and you can cancel anytime. But why would you? With our ads on multiple platforms like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify, your brand will reach new heights, and guess what? It's a business expense. That means you can write it off at the end of the year. So contact Epic today at theepicradioshow.com and make your business epic.
Hey ladies, if you're looking for premium makeup at a price that can't be beat, hit up Glitz and Glitter by Goldie. Glitz and Glitter by Goldie has everything you need to enhance your beauty without breaking the bank. Go to uniqueproducts.com/GoldieAlphaHell today and take advantage of the savings. Right now, there's a new beauty box for only $99, so what are you waiting for? Get to Glitz and Glitter by Goldie today at Unique, that's YOUNIQUE products.com/GoldieAlphaHell.
Want to feel like you're part of the show? Get your official The Epic Radio Show merch right now. We have unisex tees, hoodies, mugs, winter hats, baby onesies, and much more. Check it out at www.etsy.com/shop/The Epic Radio Show. Official unisex tees are only $12 and get free shipping on orders over $35. Yup, that's right, you heard me. That's free shipping on orders over $35. The holidays are over, but you can still treat yourself to some great official merch for The Epic Radio Show. So hurry now to the site and get some epic gear for the new year and make 2020 epic.
The Epic Radio Show. So this is kind of a quick little topic I wanted to talk about.
Oh, no.
I'm sure all of you know exactly what feature I'm talking about on Netflix when I talk about this.
Yeah.
So you ever just, I don't know, you're trying to make popcorn, you turn on Netflix, and it auto plays every fucking thing, and it's so loud and annoying, and it just keeps repeating? Mm-hmm. Yeah, now you can turn that feature off.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, you mean like in the beginning scenes when it...
Yeah, like, you know how you just, you're
thumbnail.
trying to scroll and it just keeps playing the goddamn trailer?
Sometimes I like it, though.
You do? Why?
Because
Why
I never
God's
know
green
what
earth?
the fuck I
Yeah, the
wanna
movies,
watch.
yeah, I like that too.
And then you don't have
You
to
could
go
play
into
the trailer if you're interested in seeing it.
Then you have to
Then you
go
gotta
into
go
the page.
into it, and then, yeah, so I see where she's
Are you
coming
kidding me? Are you guys kidding me right now?
That sounds awful complicated, man.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
figued
Push
out how to
more
use the
buttons.
volume on porn. I mean,
I don't like the autoplay previews.
You listen to the volume on porn?
I just learned to use the volume on porn.
Jesus. Well, you're
wanna talk
pretty
about
much...
I was
Behind
watching
Times,
like Charlie
man.
Chaplin pornography, you know.
Charlie Chaplin porn? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I hate it when porn always gives me the category of like mother and child. I'm like, no, I can't go
Why is
there.
that auto popping up? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you
Like
know,
I can
what's
do
up with
do
that?
daddy daughter porn, but not mother and son porn. It's just too close to home.
There's going to be that awkward silence moment again.
Yeah.
On that
You
one,
know-
I'm sorry.
No, yeah. I don't get that either. Like, oh yeah, stepmom and stepdaughter, or
But
like
why
whatever.
doesn't-
Or like
why
the
doesn't
mom teaches the
Netflix have
daughter- the
porn?
mom
There should be
teaches the daughter or
a
whatever.
flick and
Yeah.
chill. You should get a flick and chill. Like that should be a thing.
flick and
Netflix porn. Flick and chill.
Yeah,
Chill.
I don't know. I guess
Rug-
talk to Pornhub.
Rug and Tug, I don't know.
You rug and tug.
I'm sure it won't be long before Netflix has softcore porn like the old HBO
Flick and
stuff.
chill.
Yeah, flick and
Flick
chill.
and chill.
Ryan
You gotta
said,
copyright that.
yeah. Ryan said Netflix and chill is sex. Hulu and hang out is really watching movies.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hulu and hang.
Marcus said daughter, daddy porn. I don't know what that means. Burr?
Burr?
F me, daddy. Oh my God, horrible. That's weird.
Well, like I'm not into my dad. It's just I like
Yeah.
older men.
Marcus says net fucks and pills.
Oh, we're going way all over the board now.
Ryan said love Epic gear. It's quality for sure. Heavy hoodies.
Heavy hoodies.
Oh, yeah,
That's
they
a
are
cool. I like that.
Yes.
Heavy hoodies.
Marcus said 10-pack of condoms, 7 left in a box, and a new bottle of lube, 2 for $27. I don't know what the hell.
What do you need?
Monica,
is he
you have
shopping
turned
or
this.
something?
He's watching Netflix and
You?
chill by himself.
Is he watching you? What do you
No,
need
I
condoms for if you're alone? I
don't
guess
know.
there's no mess.
Don't clean up. They clean up.
Hey, you know.
Lazy, huh?
That's what I like them for.
Yeah. Because the paper towels don't clean everything.
Well, then you
Paper
run
towels.
out of paper
Don't you get your
towels.
wife like the nice warm cloth afterwards?
Why do you want to do that on
Really?
I want to
trees?
fuck that.
Wow, man.
Get your wife's shirt.
Should be like he just grabbed the sock off the floor. Here, bitch.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah, you get a
there's
nice
come a
warm
time being
washcloth out
being
of
a
the
mother of a
bathroom for her
teenager. I've
afterwards,
decided
man.
not
Yeah.
to go to my son's
Treat
room.
her
Yeah,
special.
you just want to make sure.
I'm like, why is my scarf? Never mind. You can have it. I'm
on the
over
door.
it. It's not mine anymore.
Ashley
it's
said,
yours.
"Me too, Monica." I guess talking about the like older men.
Oh yeah. Or the show You. I mean, I've brought up so many things.
Yeah. She says, "I like older men, but I'm not gross."
Right, like not
yeah.
not like saggy balls,
Yeah.
grandpa style,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
stepdad version.
What?
Good age. That's a good age. Like
Dead version.
Like, who knows how old that
Yeah,
is?
how old-
well, an old enough man that would be my stepfather. So like 40 something,
Oh my goodness.
but not 60. Like there's got
I
to be
gotcha.
a limit.
There's got to be
Well,
a
he's
line
got-
of
But he's got to be
demarcation there.
be
huh?
younger than my already dad because then that would be weird.
This is the problem with fantasies with women is that they have just
Yeah, there's
so,
so
many
much-
boxes to check,
Yeah.
and you check that box, and then it opens up a whole new set of
Yeah.
boxes.
Yeah.
Just shut
Yeah,
up
it's
and let me
just a
stick it in there,
drop-down
woman.
menu.
You know?
Well, like
Yeah,
I
it-
have
Just
a
shut up and
rape
bend over.
fantasy.
These boxes and let me.
I have a rape fantasy, but it's got to be on my terms.
Oh my God.
See exactly what I'm saying. See what I mean?
I think at
you
that
have to
point
knock
it's
3
outrageous.
times
Yeah.
and then wiggle the handle. You
Oh
know?
my God.
Like, I gotta know
I'm kicking
when,
the door in,
Who,
bitch.
how. It's got to be when I'm ready. It can't be surprised, which is kind of takes out the whole rape of it. You know?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
whole surprise of it.
I've applied as a CO job, and my dad was like, "Oh yeah, what if things go south?" I'm like, "Well, then I'll get my rape fantasy."
Oh my God.
my goodness.
That is terrible, you know?
Wait, you have to read this disclaimer first, though,
Yeah,
sir.
2 Willy Billy said it's because she's from WV.
Which, in my defense, I tried not to sleep with anyone in West Virginia because I was related to most of them. But I knew I was safe if he wasn't white. So.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious.
But then I also found out I'm not white either because my nipples are brown. So
Oh my
Ah,
God.
very nice.
He said she drunk the creek water.
I love that he's like he uses improper
I
English.
know. I love it. Yeah.
Was that Willie?
Yep. Yep. That's so funny.
So I'm
This
hoping.
is so not about Netflix now. I don't know
No.
what's going on here. So obviously, you don't really give a shit about the
Sorry.
Netflix thing.
I don't really watch TV.
Well, yeah. You don't care.
I could really care less.
Yeah, you don't care. You said it's better with. I'm the only one that was annoyed by that. That's annoying.
No, I do get.
you need a
sometimes-
life.
It's
I
an
guess.
option.
Now the way it keeps replaying, that is annoying. Though.
Yes, that part
Yes.
is. But if you have
Like
to
once
shut
I seen it
off,
once, I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
you know. But
unless you're like in my house and everyone watches the trailer at different times, so you have to see it three times.
4 times.
Yeah.
Well, what is this movie? Let me see. I'm like, now we have to watch this all. Just Google it on your own phone so I can move on with my life.
Bedwetter48 said,
He wets the bed.
yeah.
Bedwetter 48.
Yeah.
It's a lot of mattresses he's gone through.
Yeah.
Is that also a fantasy? Of
No,
yours?
it's not. I sleep with
No
a
water
bed
sports,
wetter
huh?
already.
He said, you know why there's no CSI West Virginia? All the DNA is the same.
Very good.
Yeah.
I want
that
to
was
congratulate him. I've never heard of that joke before, and
that
I've
is
heard a
pretty
lot
sweet.
of West
That's
Virginia
actually
jokes.
Joe.
Who?
Joe Most.
Joe Most.
Does the most?
I think Joe has
where's he been
connections to
at,
West
man?
Virginia.
What's up, Joe?
Yeah. I recognize the bedwetter thing because it's his AOL too.
West Virginia. West Virginia is
I just
where.
gave
you imagine
everybody his
getting-
email.
Can you imagine getting a business email from him?
Bedwetter21 at AOL.
Yeah, that's his business email too.
Oh,
Have you guys heard of the movie Worst Christmas Ever that was filmed in Youngstown?
Yes.
What's that now?
Worst Christmas Ever.
I watched that Uncle Nick that was based in Cleveland, that Christmas movie, but
No.
I didn't see that one though.
No, this is a completely different movie. No, it was filmed in Youngstown, and I'm in this film, and I'm in it because of my experience, my life experience, in losing my virginity at church camp.
Oh wow.
So I was a flashback of the sex scene. It's suggested. There's no nudity.
Gotcha.
But it was in a church, and we had to do
Oh my
this.
God.
We had to do this film, and we actually did it in a retired church. But
Oh,
I
okay.
think that Sunday they had service because I had to be yelling obscenities
Oh my God.
to shoot this film, and everyone thought I was being raped. And I was like, they asked me, they're like, do you want a woman to be in the room with you? I'm like, well, why would that make me more comfortable? Women are never in the room when I'm having sex. That would make me feel uncomfortable.
So you're a method actress.
Yes. Method.
Yes.
Very good to know for casting purposes in the future, right?
So I have done that, but you know, in West Virginia, losing your virginity at church camp to Benjamin Franklin really set my future.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
Oh my God. Two Willie said Pillow Talk in West Virginia consists of comparing track marks.
What?
Uh,
I've never done pillow talk in West Virginia.
Oh my God.
That's sad.
That's some deep.
Yeah, that was kind of deep, yo.
Sad.
I thought that was, foreplay in Greenville, PA. But I mean,
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get into Would You Rather questions.
Oh no.
Yes.
these are fun. I do this again.
That's some good music there for that, man.
Thanks.
It is.
So first question: Would you
Uh-oh.
rather be the first person to explore a planet, or be the inventor of a drug that cures a deadly disease? That's actually pretty tame.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah, I
tame.
was
Yeah.
gonna say.
Oh, let's see.
I'll go with the disease thing.
I want to be the first person to explore a planet because then I can
Yeah.
just take all the drugs we've already invented there.
And they'd be legal there, huh?
Yeah,
Mom?
right. No laws yet.
And you could rape people with
Yeah, or aliens. You could aliens, whatever's out there.
Alien rape.
It's not rape yet. It's just if it's surprise, you gotta yell surprise first. Because no one can return a surprise.
Don't forget your bag of butthole chocolates.
Oh my God.
She's kind of right.
I didn't know they wouldn't like that surprise.
was already implied.
Yeah. Like
You gotta announce it. Surprise!
Because then you can say you were gifted.
Confetti
your
falls
dick.
for the rape.
oh man.
It was a
That's
gift.
terrible.
You can't be mad at someone for gifts.
had too much fun
Yeah.
with that.
I would like to be the first person to explore Uranus. Yes. I went there.
I have a bag of them.
What about you, Jay?
I
only do my butthole.
You
one
said
at a time.
yeah.
you said cure.
Yeah, cure disease.
You.
I would do either, but the planet sounds much more adventurous.
Yes.
I would lean toward being the adventurer.
I know. Marcus said Chris's laugh is great. You were like kind of like Big Chuck, Little Johnny in it there for a minute.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was so hilarious, man.
Let's see. Would you rather be a reverse centaur or a reverse merman?
Oh wow.
What's a reverse centaur?
Means the
Yeah.
body
So-
parts.
Oh,
You'd be
the
part
legs.
horse, and then
And
your legs would be human.
yeah.
Yeah.
How would it hold the horse body?
I don't know.
I don't think it would.
I mean, I don't think people thought this stuff through.
I don't
But-
think. Who was on the new drug doing this?
I don't know.
I'd have to go.
I didn't come up with these questions, by the way.
But then,
What's a reverse mermaid?
yeah,
Would
you,
be the-
That'd be fish top.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the
Yeah.
first one.
I would date the reverse mermaid because I think that would be
I would
really
not
good
want
for
to be a
oral
reverse
sex.
centaur because you have like
You
a
have the
regular
fish mouth.
man-sized penis
No.
with like a horse top. Like, I think that's the whole. I think
Yeah.
that's the whole point of the
Yeah.
centaur is having
Yeah.
a horse cock.
Monica went the same way. I
Yeah.
want the fish because then it can suck you off the reverse mermaid.
Oh man. Oh jeez. Yeah.
Wait, what did he just say?
Let's talk about the fish lips.
Oh,
I don't think I'd want to be
Doesn't-
either.
yeah.
I'm good. I'll stay on the planet.
This is too much today. I can't come back anymore.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's a tough.
Well, I
tough one.
never understood like how do you have sex with a mermaid? You're like going into
That's
like
what I'm saying, man.
scales and shit. Like
That could be fun.
I don't know.
It's a fantasy. I'm
Slippery when wet, huh?
Slippery
Never
when
mind.
wet.
Oh my God.
A whale tail thing. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
You'd have to have a foot fetish, I feel like. Like a fin fetish.
Yeah.
Fetish.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's not as easy as the other one.
All right.
I mean, I already
What are you
have a
gonna do,
horse
Epic?
face, I think. So
You're
I'm
already
gonna-
a reverse centaur?
yeah, I'm already a reverse centaur, so I'm just gonna go with it.
Okay.
It's like already have
Yeah.
the little man penis,
Yeah.
so it's already set.
Exactly. I am set for life. What about you guys?
I'm anxiously waiting the next one.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a reverse mermaid, so I guess I would take the reverse centaur.
Okay. You? Jay?
Yeah, because fish are just creepy, man.
Who wants to be a mermaid?
And you said which one?
Either. I don't. Do I have to choose one?
Yeah.
You gotta be
that's
a-
part of it. Yeah.
I guess I'll be the reverse mermaid, just because
Yay,
no one else will be.
Monica,
Somebody's got to be the species.
somebody's gotta be.
Yeah.
I'll take
So
one for the team.
yeah, take one for the team. Yep.
She saved the
Last one. Would you rather have skin that changes color based on your emotions, or tattoos appear all over your body depicting what you did yesterday?
Definitely my skin change because I can hide my emotions.
Yeah, that'd be.
I'd just
Yeah.
be the same color.
I would probably. You know what?
'Cause
Tattoos.
I don't
you
want
have to
anyone
hide your
to.
emotions, Monica. Is that something you do?
Yeah, I'm a
huh?
comic. Of course I do.
Tattoos.
Tattoos, you'd go with
Yeah.
the tats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depicting
A lot
what
of
you
times
did?
I do things that I'm not
I mean,
proud of.
It would just. It would consist of.
That's another
let's see,
fine
looking
quality.
at porn. More computer stuff, playing
What-
video games.
What would you have? I'm
Yeah.
curious.
What would I
Your 3-day hangover here.
Yeah,
Would you take the tats or the
Yeah.
changing colors?
yeah. I'm planning on getting some tats done, so I'd probably take the tats.
Yeah. Okay.
It's because he can't control his emotions.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Jeez, man. Okay. So, anyways, I think that's it for now. We're gonna take a break.
We'll be back. Though.
Make sure you follow us on the social medias, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. You can always watch the show on theepicradioshow.com. Yes, do that. We have merch on sale on the site.
Buy a
You
t-shirt.
can also go to etsy.com/shop/ the Epic Radio Show.
And buy a T-shirt.
Buy a t-shirt,
Or 8.
or 8, whatever. Tax season is coming, so you guys should fucking buy something.
Yeah.
Unless you
Yeah.
have that earned in child credit. and
Do
you
that
can
do
wait.
that ball-in stuff, where everybody gets new rims and stuff,
TVs.
I
TVs and
wish.
shit. See,
The
I got
t-shirts.
a new TV recently, but I financed it. I haven't got my
That's so
I
sad you have
haven't
to
received a
finance a
refund
TV,
in
man.
like
Yeah.
10 years. I'm
Yeah,
hoping
but
I get this one.
in
Yeah.
this was like the sweetest deal ever. Though.
it really was. But like also my other TV was dying. It was
Yeah.
taking in shit, so I had to.
Yeah, he had
loving
that
it?
TV for quite
Yeah,
a while.
yeah, I do, man. It's my first new TV in probably a decade.
I remember when I purchased
Yeah.
my very first TV.
Yeah.
All by myself. It was like I
I
was still
remember-
married,
I
and then
remember
I
my
wasn't
first one,
allowed to
too.
have a television.
You weren't allowed to have a television.
No, that's why we're
I,
divorced.
well, yeah,
That's terrible.
I bought my first TV back when they first came out.
Tommy Parker said
100
skin
years
change.
ago?
Yeah,
Come on.
in 19.
1950.
1949.
Oh wait, there's some comics before we go on break.
What?
Let's see.
What? Who? Somebody. What?
Ashley said reverse mermaid.
Of course she would.
Marcus said woman's legs and fish head keep her head underwater. Bedwetter said at least for once someone would say that I'm hung like a horse.
How much bedwetting would that cost?
Yeah, I know, right? Tommy, wow, we just got horse cocked. Tommy Parker said skin change. Ashley said skin change. And then Tommy said, come on, tax return. I need some of the Epic Radio Show merch. There we go. So at least we know we're getting some of his check. What? No, I'm joking. Anyways, we're going to take a break. When we get back, we're going to talk about a man who got shot with an arrow but not by Cupid. Boing. And then playing with balls with Jay Val. Keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show.
Oh, yeah.
Exciting.
Yes,
yeah.
exciting.
I like playing with balls.
And I just hit the wrong damn button.
I hope that was captured and we.
You're listening to The Epic Radio Show. Live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and theepicradioshow.com. Listen to us anytime on the iHeartRadio app. Download today on the App Store or Google Play. And take this show on the road. The Epic Radio Show. Make life epic.
Make life epic.
Hey, Epic fans, this is Jay Val. Home buying is complicated. You need someone who you can trust and has your best interest in mind and not just the size of the commission check. That someone is Jeremy Rodriguez with Russell Real Estate. Jeremy grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, and a graduate from James Ford Rhodes High School in 2001. If you are looking to sell your home, searching for your next home, or if you just want to talk about the process, please feel free to contact him. As an agent who himself still resides in Cleveland, he knows the neighborhood, the schools, and the market inside out. Get in touch with Jeremy. He is happy to help you with all your needs, from helping you identify a lender to getting a moving truck and even helping you pack. Call Jeremy Rodriguez now at 216-287-1766 or email him at jeremysellsdreams@gmail.com. Find him on Facebook now. That number again is 216-287-1766.
Hello, cats and kittens. This is Chris with Funny Noises Productions. This week, you can find this Tuesdays, February 4th at Silly's at Jilly's Music Room. Then Thursday, February 6th, we'll be in North Canton at my lawyer's office with Lewis Lee. Friday, February 7th brings us back to Jilly's Music Room for the Funny Hour. Saturday, February 8th is the incredibly great brunch show at 11 o'clock in the morning, the Vaudeville Variety Show at Jilly's Music Room. And Sunday, we close out the week with the Barmacy Showcase on February 9th. Remember, Funny Noises Productions. Comedy so funny, you'll effing pee.
Welcome back, everyone.
Hey, we're back.
Yeah, so this is funny and tragic at the same time. So it's that time of year where Cupid does his work, shooting arrows into unsuspecting people. But in this case, this was not Cupid.
Right in the ass.
And this was a neighbor trying to save somebody from a pit bull attack, but he accidentally shot his neighbor and killed him.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, talk about a bad day. So apparently,
What happened to the dog?
well, I'll get into that. So a Massachusetts man was being attacked by two pit bulls when his neighbor grabbed a crossbow and tried to intervene, but apparently struck and killed the man instead. Investigators believe the neighbor heard a commotion Wednesday afternoon and called the Adams Police Department. The neighbor could hear someone screaming for help, saying, "Please shoot the dogs." The neighbor grabbed his crossbow and fired, striking one of the pit bulls in the scruff of the neck.
Aw.
Yeah. The arrow then went through a closed door and hit the victim while he was trying to barricade himself from the dogs. A child was in a nearby room at the time and was unharmed. Meanwhile, the dogs kept fighting. Police had received multiple 911 calls about the ongoing pit bull attack. Responding officers found the two dogs, which both had a history of being aggressive, engaging in a volatile confrontation. The animals then came at the officers, so the police used their weapons to neutralize them. Yeah, so both dogs were killed. The death of the resident, identified as 27-year-old Joshua, I cannot pronounce that last name. It's Jadasingh. I mean, I guess that's
sure.
looks like it. Appears accidental. The neighbors cooperating with police, and no charges are expected. Both dogs, adult males, lived at the victim's home. And the neighbor had a license for the crossbow, which he used for hunting. Who called the man a good Samaritan. He's very distraught and was good friends with the victim.
Oh,
so,
man. Well, I mean, he should have had a gun. I feel like you can survive a gun wound better than
you think
a
so?
cross arrow. Like, because a bullet will go through. I mean, depending on what kind of gun it is. It could ricochet inside of your body, too. But
Yeah.
I feel like if an arrow gets stuck in you, though, just think of how an arrow's shaped. You'd have to pull it, either push it all the way through or rip it out. Like, remember, I grew up in West Virginia. I'm kind of experienced in these things. Like, I feel like...
How many people have you shot? With it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Her ex-husband hasn't
plead
been
the
seen.
Bedwetter said pit bulls. Were they singing Fireball? No, I guess not.
Wait, the both dogs belong to the guy who was shot.
Yes,
so he
isn't that
can't
insane?
control his. Well, he didn't have a gun himself to like put his dogs down in case that it got out of hand.
What do you need a gun for when you get two pit bulls?
Because the two pit bulls obviously need put down.
Yeah.
Let's see. Marcus said, I saw this man when I was a kid. A pit was killing another dog, and a guy came down with a crossbow, shot it once, didn't phase the dog, shot it again, nothing. We all ran. The dead dog got mangled.
I got my brother's dog bit me
Yeah?
on the back of my leg. Yeah.
Was it Pitbull?
Yeah, Crusher. Yeah.
Crusher? What's his name?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's probably he lived up to it. I mean,
but
when you name your child
He's a
these
good
things.
he's a good dog though. He did it on accident, but I mean.
He did it on accident. He bit you.
He fell onto
Well,
your calf.
he fell
With his
It was
teeth.
actually the back of my knee, but
Back of your knee.
yes.
Your
well,
knee
not
only
my
faces
knee. What's
front.
that called, man? I
back
don't
of
know
your
what
leg?
the back of that's called.
Yeah.
Your calf muscle.
It's not my calf muscle. It's
Back
above
of your
it.
leg?
Like really right there in the
Right
little
in that-
knee
Joint?
pit?
Yes.
The joint?
The knee pit. There
The
you
joint.
The knee pit?
go. Yeah. Well, no, because he did bite my knee though. It was his whole mouth went around my whole knee.
That sounds like a
That's
accident.
insane. That defies biology.
Nah, not really.
You're a scrawny little boy.
An alien dog mouth.
I guess.
He had the predator at his house, dude.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I used to have a dog that got on the school bus with me in West Virginia. His name was Biggin because he was fucking huge.
Yeah.
Biggins.
Yeah,
That
he was
sounds like
biggin.
a West Virginia.
Yeah.
He
That's
was.
a big one.
He was like 240-pound, half Rottweiler, half German Shepherd. Like
Yeah.
when he ran behind me, it sounded like a gallivanting horse. Like just.
The only school bus and dog story I have is when I was a kid. The school bus picked us up and it was wintertime. So like these two dogs were like doing it. And the bus driver, like, because we were kids, like,
Yeah.
in elementary school, so the bus driver was like honked the horn to get them like, so
To
the
draw
kids,
attention to him.
yeah, to get them out of there.
Hey, look.
Well, no, basically the male dog was stuck to the female dog. So like,
They're stuck together.
I swear,
Listen,
yeah.
I've
insane.
seen a female dog almost hang herself just to get it over that. Like she had to jump over the fence.
To get out of that
to
way.
get it.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, oh.
What,
I'm
like
like-
from the collar?
Yeah, she had
Oh,
a collar
man.
on. She's still hooked up. And this
Oh,
dog's
man.
just like, I got you.
Oh my god.
Monica, it was just the dog's fantasy, maybe.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
she liked to be choked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be out on the fence, baby.
Check those
It's
boxes
the,
off.
my throat's the only part of me that doesn't bruise.
Jason, check those boxes off. That's hilarious. Ashley said I have a shitty dog story too.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe she'll share it.
What's
during-
what?
I don't know. I guess type it in there, Ashley.
My dog story is just that a dog used to
Or
just
actually,
ride the
you
bus
can,
with
she
me.
can. She'll be down a little
Yeah,
bit
she'll be
later.
down,
She
yeah.
can talk about it
Monica,
later.
you have a doggy style story you were going to share?
Not doggy. Well, my ex-husband used to only like doggy style. I think he was gay
Oh my
because
goodness.
he didn't like my breasts, so he only liked to do it from behind.
That's kind of weird.
That is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would just say, like, you know, in Scary Movie when the guy made her always wear the football gear.
That's funny.
That's kind of how I felt.
It's like, here, put
Suit
Do you
up,
want me to
baby.
come at you?
he's like, put the helmet on.
yeah.
Only my ex-husband said throw in the bag.
Oh my god. That's funny. All right. So I think it's that time, Jay.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Go from
Yeah.
one extreme to the next. All right, let's go.
All right. So we're going to do the intro for Playing with Balls, and we'll see what the hell Jay Val's got for us.
All right. What is up, everyone?
What's up?
What's up? All right. Anyways, today on sports news today, we'll head into NHL, the hockey news,
Sure.
because we just want to get the NHL over with. I'm just joking. Anyways, the Blue Jackets just played the Avalanche. They lost 2-1. They were on a good stretch
I
there for a
know.
little
And
bit.
now that's what, 2 in a row that they lost?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so. And then their next game's today at 7:30 p.m. So if you guys want to catch the Blue Jackets, their next game is at 7:30 p.m.
What channel? Do you know?
No, I don't actually, to be honest. That's like the only sport I really don't
Follow.
follow. All
That's
like
because
that.
you like balls, not pucks.
Yeah, it's not a ball. I
Yeah.
like playing with balls.
We have so much in common.
Holy cow!
Oh my goodness.
And I
All
get
right.
that's one thing in common, right? All right. So, anyways, next up is Major League Baseball. Real quick, the spring training's coming up real quick. That's all I have really to report on Major League Baseball. It's kind of off season right now. Besides the scandal with the whole cheating with the Astros.
Yeah.
But the first game's actually the 22nd of this month. You can catch it at 3:05 p.m. They're facing the Reds, and that's spring training. So
And that's when?
the 22nd of this month.
Oh, okay. Damn, it starts early. I didn't think
Yeah.
it started
Baseball
to like almost
has a
April.
lot of games.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think they have too many games, to be honest. That's
know.
why I really don't. I mean, I'll catch like half of them, but other than that, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot to take in.
Ashley said, "Don't put him on the spot like that. You get flustered,
Oh
man."
yeah.
And there was some trade talk possibly for Lindor, right?
Lindor, yeah, actually with the Reds, actually
Yeah.
too, yeah. I mean, nothing's really came about that yet, but
No.
it's
It's
I
still
mean,
talking, right?
Yeah, I mean, because they're gonna basically his contract's up soon, and they'd rather get something for him than him go to the Yankees to where another team where they can afford his payroll because he's gonna want a lot of money. So
And thank you, Joe. March 26th is. Oh well, you're talking about spring training, but March 26th is the home opener, so he's excited about that.
yeah, okay, yeah, definitely home opener. Yeah, spring training's the 22nd.
Yep, of this month.
Yeah, this
Yes.
month. Yep.
He signed a year contract. He's staying.
Oh, did he?
Lindor, yes.
Oh, that must be.
Yep.
Well, yeah, but that's for the year. That's not. We're talking about after this season.
And he also said Lindor commercials are hilarious.
I haven't even seen.
I
that.
haven't
I've
seen
seen
that
Baker
either.
Mayfield's a million commercials.
I
but
know,
haven't
right?
Seen, yeah, I haven't seen Frankie.
He's
Lindor's.
saying he's staying for 17 mil.
Well, that's good. So that means he signed his his tender, which is like 1 year deal. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not long term though. That's not.
No.
So, anyways, but I mean, 17 mil. That's I don't know if that had to do with arbitration or whatnot, but
not
anyways, yeah. So moving on to the NBA. We got some news, a lot of news for the NBA. So actually, the Clippers are playing the Cavs today at 7:30 p.m. If you guys want to catch that. We actually made some pretty big noise at the trade deadline. We actually traded for Andre Drummond. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but I mean that was a pretty big move to get Andre.
Well,
Drummond.
we needed a big guy.
Yeah,
you had been talking
I've
about
been
it for
talking
weeks.
about it
So
yeah.
yeah.
And so there's the big guy we needed because we have enough guards, like I said, but now he can go along with Kevin Love. So that makes me super happy that we actually retained Kevin Love. Like, we didn't trade him away. So, I mean, the lineup for next season can look pretty good if we can re-sign Andre Drummond, though. That's going to be the big thing.
Okay, so Joe said he hasn't signed an extension. He's still under contract to the end of 2021.
Yeah. Lindor he's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Marcus said Lindor Nissan commercials. So
Okay,
we
I have to look them up. Yeah,
Yep.
I looked those up. But anyways, another move in the NBA, Iguodala went to the Heat, which that was a big move. I was just talking to you yesterday about
Yeah.
the Heat is going to look. That team's going to be one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference coming up the next few seasons. They got a lot of young guys that are talented, and then they also have. I mean, they just swung a trade for Iguodala, and again, they just got Jimmy Butler this past offseason. So the Heat's going to be a team to look forward to watching. But anyways, the Clippers. The big news on my what I was looking at is the Clippers got Morris from the New York Knicks. So like, you know, I'm a LeBron fan, so I was hoping the Lakers would win the championship this year because the Cavs are really totally
Stinking it up, yeah.
totally out of it.
Yeah.
But, no, but I love LeBron, so it's like, the Clippers though just went out and got Morris, which right there that just swung, the whole championship for the Western Conference championship, and then the finals that just swung it in their favor a lot.
Now, what did you think about LeBron's comment on, you know, when Kobe passed away, about continuing his or taking over his legacy, and it was implied that he might retire as a Laker. What do you think about that?
That sucks, to be honest. I mean, yeah, when I heard that, I was kind of like, as a Cavs fan, I was like, I mean, that's
It's kind of a
slap. Yeah,
slap in the
I
face
would
a
think
little
he
bit.
would come retire. You know, retire.
At
as a
least, you
Cleveland
know, his
Cavalier.
last, you know, like
sign,
like how
one
yeah,
day sign.
yeah, exactly.
Sign for one day and
I
then
don't know.
retire.
Sounds kind of.
But now, now that the Kobe stuff
leak
happened,
there.
he's
Yeah.
probably gonna retire a Laker now. But
so obviously you're not that into balls there, Monica.
I know.
Well, I don't
she's-
really have any opinions. I mean, I kind of follow the Pirates. That's about it.
Oh,
Are you a Pittsburgh fan?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
But I'm also an Indians fan, so there's kind of like some mixed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So baseball. Okay, as long as you're
Yeah.
not a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
No, I don't
Okay.
really
No.
follow.
But I will
football.
say a lot
My
of people
son does.
from West Virginia do like the Steelers, though. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
My son doesn't like the Steelers. At
No.
all. But I don't care for the Browns either.
I get that.
I
yeah.
actually, I follow the team that he likes just because he likes.
What's his team?
Seahawks.
Oh, okay. I
That's
like
not,
the Seahawks.
That's not a
He won-
horrible.
They
He
just
team.
they just
Yeah.
drafted the guy that I wanted the Browns to draft, DK Metcalf. That's who I wanted the Browns to
Now,
draft.
if you want to, like, I don't know how my son knows everything that he knows about sports. It must be he researches. But
Yeah.
he has a lot of
Yeah.
Sam facts. His name is Sam. That's why I call him Sam Facts. So
Yeah.
he'll make up shit that sounds real, but it's not.
Well, I guess I have to.
He's like,
funny.
actually. I'm like, that's bullshit.
we
Shut
probably
up.
have some good conversations then.
Yeah, that's funny.
Definitely. I
Yeah.
can talk sports all day with.
Tommy
whoever.
said, "Go Mountaineers."
Oh, okay.
Yes, I do. I mean, I never really watched the Mountaineers. I moved out of West Virginia
Yeah,
before.
college.
I
They're
had an
they're a good
opinion.
team though.
I was always so confused.
Well,
Why doesn't West
uh,
Virginia have like a state team?
They
Like,
have a
why-
better basketball team than
Yeah,
than
football.
football.
No, but
yeah.
wasn't West Virginia Tech or something like that. They do have a good football team. I just can't remember what.
It is like
university.
West Virginia Tech is in Montgomery, which is
that-
right outside of Poughton
Yeah.
Holler.
But isn't that their good football team though? I can't
it
remember.
Used to be.
Yeah.
It was like that was
For a while.
Yeah, the
Rec-
college.
yeah.
The college team.
Now, are we
was the good
talking
team.
Yeah.
on Ohio State level good, or are we talking?
I mean, at one point they were. They were up there.
I feel like West Virginia's got to be good at something. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, they are. No. Basketball.
Besides keeping the
Basketball.
lights on.
Yeah.
No, West Virginia has a good basketball program, but all right. So, anyways,
So is that it for NBA?
no, the one last thing is the Warriors
yeah.
traded Andrew Wiggins to the Timberwolves for Russell. So, I mean, that was a good trade for
Yeah.
the Timberwolves.
Well, I think
Because Andrew Wiggins has been overrated his whole career.
I think the clear winner in the trades. Well, I would say besides the Cavs getting their big guy that they needed,
It was the Clippers.
Was the Clippers
Yeah,
for
it
sure?
was the Clippers because
the Lakers didn't really trade.
didn't do anything.
They didn't do shit in this trade.
The Lakers tried
Yeah.
to get Iguodala, but they couldn't offer anywhere near what
Nope.
the Heat was offering. And I think they were even looking in to get Morris too. But I mean, the Clippers clearly won, and if the Lakers, after this trade, I'll pick the Clippers to win the Western Conference.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
But I mean,
LeBron,
yeah, you got LeBron
you got
and Anthony
LeBron,
Davis,
yeah,
so-
you got Anthony Davis and LeBron. So
Yeah.
it's still up in the air until
Till-
playoffs,
yeah,
really.
Playoffs, yeah, because
Yeah.
you see a different level of LeBron in the
Yeah.
playoffs. I mean,
But I will say that the Warriors are looking a little stronger now too.
yeah, but they're gonna look strong after they get a high seed draft pick because
For sure, because they're lower.
yeah, I mean, you have a lot of their key guys out. You know, Durant just left, but if they get a top pick in the lottery, if they keep stinking it up the way they have been,
yeah,
then they can get another lottery pick and then get a good player. That organization just is really good at their GM and how it's ran. They're just they're good at drafting players, man. So, anyways, on to the NFL. My favorite subject.
yeah. What's going on? Oh yeah, taking pictures.
Selfie.
Yeah. Oh snap. But go ahead.
Oh man, he's distracting me. All right. Anyways, NFL news. We got. Did you guys catch the Super Bowl? I know I caught it. Me and Epic caught it. Did you catch it, Chris? Heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I told you not to doubt my boys, the Chiefs.
No,
man.
I was down for the Chiefs, man. I
That's
was
It's my
very-
dad's favorite team. I'm
Yeah.
so proud
That
of
was an
him.
impressive game.
Well,
man.
me and Epic were joking. Well, I don't even know if he's joking, but we were like, we're Chiefs fans now
Yeah.
because we have to pick a team, a backup team every year with the Browns. So
what happened?
Unfortunately, yeah.
A backup team.
Yeah, because we never make it.
yeah, we never make the playoffs.
Your Baltimore fanship was pretty short-lived.
Yeah, it
there,
was. We just
man.
can't do it.
I can't jump on that, man. That's our whole organization right there, man.
Yeah.
My dad, I remember him always watching the Chiefs game when I was growing up, and
Yeah.
it was like super, like
I was
he had
happy.
to wear all their gear.
Yeah.
And if he forgot anything, that's why they lost.
Yeah, that's the same thing my dad does, man. My dad is like, "Hey, Bubby, I can't watch the game. Every time I turn it on, they start losing." I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't think that really matters, Pops, but okay.
Yeah.
But anyways, the Chiefs pulled it out 31-20, man. They were looking like, dude, that's like 3 games. Every game in the playoffs, they were down, and they came back. The Chiefs came back and won.
My son was like, he stopped watching the Super Bowl and went to bed. And he was
Did he?
like,
Yeah.
yes, they won.
The only
'Cause
time,
he didn't want the Chiefs to win, and then
No.
they did. And I was like, ha.
the only way, what was I gonna say? The only way that, man, I forgot what I was gonna say. Darn it,
okay.
you threw me
Well,
off.
what about that halftime show? Though?
Oh no, that's what I was gonna say. The only time I stopped watching the Super Bowl was when J-Lo and them started performing.
Oh my God, I liked it, man.
I didn't.
I bet everyone liked it.
No way, man.
My kids were downstairs watching it. I'm pretty sure they liked it. Because when it was over, my son goes, "Can we go home?"
That's all, folks.
That's it.
He had
I need
to-
to take care of some business.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
I was gonna say Spank Bank.
who, your
Uploaded.
son?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He's like, "Oh, we got school tomorrow. Can we go?"
Yeah, right.
That's so funny. You know something's up
I was
because he
like-
probably didn't
I
give a
gotta
shit.
go home.
Yeah.
All right. So, anyways, so with there's some more NFL news. Anyways, for the Browns fans, Swagger, our mascot, passed away. Yeah, he served as our mascot for 6 seasons.
Probably died waiting for a Super Bowl.
Oh my god. That's great.
It's never gonna happen. I'm just gonna go out now.
He's like, man, we had Odell Beckham, Jarvis Landry, Nick Chubb, and Kareem Hunt, and we still couldn't win a game.
That's horrible, man.
Like, damn. Yeah, but anyways, he passed away, so condolences. But all right, so the big news, it's coming out now, but I just don't see it happening. But they're saying the Tom Brady rumors. I don't know if you guys heard what's going on with that. Chris?
Going down.
Huh?
He's going down.
No, he's the Cowboys. I guess Michael Irvin came out and said he heard from like real, like a lot of people that have a lot of credit in the organization for the Cowboys. They're thinking about trading Dak Prescott and then signing Tom Brady to the Cowboys. So
I don't see it happening.
I don't see Tom Brady's not leaving New England. He's
And
like,
Belichick's not going to let him go either.
well, it's not even that either. It's Robert Kraft, the owner, is not going to let Tom
Exactly.
Brady. Tom
He's
Brady
not
go.
going anywhere.
And you know what?
Going home. That's
Yeah,
the only
a
place he's
lot
going
of
home.
people are like, oh, Tom Brady. Like, look, man, I understand. Like, people are like, oh, you're gonna pay him like $30 million for the next 2 years. Yeah, but the dude literally was like one of the lowest paid quarterbacks for his talents through his whole career. So like, maybe it's time to give back to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, he took a ton of pay cuts to get to get 6 Super Bowl rings. You know what I'm saying? So $30 million. We'll see, man. But I don't see Tom Brady going to a different team. To be
I don't
honest.
see it happening. No.
Yeah, I don't see that either.
But yeah. Anyways, that's it for me, man.
Okay. On that note, we're going to take a break.
That was the most boring set of balls.
Was it? Thanks.
Oh my goodness. On that note, we're going to take a break. When we get back, we're going to have Ashley do her crazy news.
Woo, yeah.
Yes.
Hang in there, folks. Here we go.
yes.
It's
Crazy
sports.
train.
It's not. It doesn't appeal to everyone.
Calm
And
down.
Chris is like halfway through, like out the frame. That's
Yeah, dude,
cool.
you look.
Oh, am I supposed to get back in here? I
Yeah.
thought we were
It's
supposed
all
to.
cut
I
off.
apologize. There we go. Hey, like magic, I'm back.
Yeah. Yes.
What's it?
But
do?
you know what, Jay? The hair is on point, dude.
Dude, you're
It's
right.
on point.
I need a
Look
haircut,
at that.
man.
Yeah.
I need to
You
shave.
just need the whole Metro rework, man.
I
You
do.
know, just mix it up a little bit.
I need to go.
Oh, hang on. We're getting the look.
Where?
What's that? Oh, no, you're fine.
No, we're fine. That's
Go.
like when your wife says that to you. Oh, no, you're
Yeah.
fine.
Then everyone leaves and dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
All right, but we're going to take a break. When we get back, we'll have Ashley. Make sure that you follow us on the social medias. Check
kicking
out
me
our
outta here.
website. Buy some goddamn merch.
T-shirts.
T-shirts, hoodies. We got hats. We have
Heavy hoodies.
baby clothes. We got,
Baby clothes.
we have baby onesies. Yes, and it says "Epic like Dad"
There's
because I'm
condoms.
a father to everybody.
You can get the epic.
I'm kind of like the
playing
Holy
baby
Spirit
pill.
that way.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, but anyways, catch you guys in a few minutes. Keep it locked right here on
We'll
the
be
Epic
right back.
Radio
Don't
Show.
go anywhere.
You're listening to The Epic Radio Show. Live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and theepicradioshow.com. Listen to us anytime on the iHeartRadio app. Download today on the App Store or Google Play. And take this show on the road. The Epic Radio Show. Make life epic.
Make life epic.
Hey, Epic fans, this is Jay Val. Home buying is complicated. You need someone who you can trust and has your best interest in mind and not just the size of the commission check. That someone is Jeremy Rodriguez with Russell Real Estate. Jeremy grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, and a graduate from James Ford Rhodes High School in 2001. If you are looking to sell your home, searching for your next home, or if you just want to talk about the process, please feel free to contact him. As an agent who himself still resides in Cleveland, he knows the neighborhood, the schools, and the market inside out. Get in touch with Jeremy. He is happy to help you with all your needs, from helping you identify a lender to getting a moving truck and even helping you pack. Call Jeremy Rodriguez now at 216 287-1766 or email him at jeremysellsdreams@gmail.com. Find him on Facebook now. That number again is 216-287-1766.
Hello, cats and kittens. This is Chris with Funny Noises Productions. This week, you can find this Tuesdays, February 4th at Silly's at Jilly's Music Room. Then Thursday, February 6th, we'll be in North Canton at my lawyer's office with Lewis Lee. Friday, February 7th brings us back to Jilly's Music Room for the Funny Hour. Saturday, February 8th is the incredibly great brunch show at 11 o'clock in the morning, the Vaudeville Variety Show at Jilly's Music Room. And Sunday, we close out the week with the Barmacy Showcase on February 9th. Remember, Funny Noises Productions. Comedy so funny, you'll F&P.
Back, everyone. We got Ashley in the studio now.
Musical chairs.
With musical
It
chairs.
just slipped one to the right.
That's right.
Ashley picked him up and threw him out of here.
Threw him out the window.
That's right. You
Yeah.
didn't you?
Something like that. I don't know.
You're out of here.
Bye.
See ya.
You're not
See you
talking
later.
into the mic, though.
I don't. Yeah. Why is it over here?
Because Chris likes to do that.
I dance with the mic.
Why do you do that?
Yeah.
Because
Why
I'm
do you do
weird.
that?
I'm an
He's
amateur.
older.
Here, you move it back a little bit.
So wait,
Things he does doesn't make sense.
Like,
the way we
push
did
it
it in
back
the
a little bit.
black
There you
and
go.
white. Black and white.
Okay.
So that way, yep.
Yeah.
There you
Is
go.
that better?
Yes, a lot better.
Is it?
Thanks.
Are you
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, but it's time for crazy news. So let me play the intro and then we'll get right into it.
Come up with
I
some
gotta
crazy
do.
things.
Hold
Say
on.
something,
Let's reverse this a little
say
bit.
something crazy, Monica.
Just say all the
Yeah.
crazy stuff.
It's like,
Now
Go.
you're putting me.
Go.
Min and I have one thing in common.
oh, really? Just one?
We wish God had given us 3 more inches.
Oh
Very
my
good.
goodness.
That's funny. Yeah, she was saying all kinds of stuff when I was listening upstairs.
Oh, that you guys could hear everything?
That's
could,
why
'cause
it's
I
called
had
a
it on my
radio
phone.
show.
Oh, I was like, could my kids hear something? Okay, thank God.
I kept it in the kitchen and low enough to where they weren't paying any attention to me.
What is going on here?
I don't know.
I don't know.
This toe is doing. Chris is doing crazy.
Hey, I'm back for crazy
Yeah.
news. That's just crazy.
That's why-
Why would they have me do crazy
Maybe
news?
just have
huh?
her sit
Ah,
wherever
that's
the
why.
camera.
Ah,
Wow.
this one.
Right.
There we go.
There we go. This is the life
Wow.
of the crazy news.
Yeah, you're really
segment.
tiny
Here we
though.
go.
I'm really tiny.
She's just little Ashley.
All right, here we go. We're good now. All right.
I'm actually here. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Corey's in there. Hi, Corey. Okay.
Hey, what's up, Corey?
So, I like this article title. It's really funny. Man suffers from really huge big toe. On TLC's My Feet Are Killing Me. Like, he suffers from a big toe. Like,
my
it's
God.
huge. It's a big toe. For reals.
Looks like it's
Is it elephantitis in his toe?
I don't know. I
looks
didn't.
like it's been
I haven't
cut
read the
off and
article in a couple
reattached.
days.
It's like a stubby.
It's weird. You don't have to walk a mile in Brian Mills' shoes to know he has a big problem. A giant big toe on his left foot.
God.
Mills was born with an enlarged toe, which grew so big that the toe next to it had to be removed when he was 2 years old.
Oh,
And they
wow.
just removed the big toe.
That's what I was thinking. Like, that seems a little counterproductive. Just give that thing more room, like, to grow. Why not just get rid of it? So, whatever. Why is this here? Go away. Okay. So, after they took that one off, my big toe started growing significantly bigger. See?
Duh.
Like with the Mills told podiatrist Dr. Vincent that walking is a challenge. Walking is a challenge. It feels like I'm walking on sandpaper, and a lot of times I start to tend to walk on the side of my foot, and that causes a lot of pain on the other foot. He said before taking off his shoe and displaying his giant toe. He took off his shoe. That's gross. Mills admitted that he fears his toe could be cancerous, which is why he hasn't seen a doctor about it since he was a kid.
That's
You're
a smart
afraid it
choice.
could be cancerous,
Yeah,
so
so
I'm
let's
going to
not
avoid
see
the
a doctor, yeah.
I'm gonna avoid
Yes.
the problem that I have to deal with
Right.
every
It
day.
is really bothersome, but I'm just going to avoid it because it might be cancer.
Hey, maybe he's waiting to get that good insurance through his work, so
I
don't
it's not
know.
a pre-existing condition.
That's right. But I'm sure any doctor would look at that like, damn, dude,
What
you
the
had
hell's
that
wrong
shit
with
for
your
a while,
toe? Hey, wait a minute. Did you just say a word you're not supposed
huh?
to?
I don't even care. She said fuck like 87 times
No,
today.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I put my voice low.
She's
like,
new here.
Oh,
She gets that, you know, but you
Free
don't.
pass.
It's fine.
You don't get that pass.
here
You
comes
I
know
give up.
better.
The
I
mom
give up.
You
segment
know
of the
better.
show.
All of
Here we
y'all
go.
have potty
I mean,
mouths,
if
and I
we're
can't
gonna
control
if we're
it.
gonna be
Anything since
throwing
I've been
people
down
under
here.
the bus, he did say GD.
You're gonna get
I know.
double
I
teamed
say
mom
goddamn.
on you
That's
today.
loud.
man.
See?
There it is.
GD's allowed. The
Yes.
fuck is it?
No.
No.
I'm loving this. They're teaming up on you, man.
I know.
You
Any
get
sense?
the double mom
I know.
of them.
It doesn't.
That's not right.
Blame the FCC, not me.
the FCC.
Who's
no, I
that?
don't blame you.
What?
What?
FCC.
It's the look,
Oh, my
man.
goodness.
It's the look.
All right.
Yes.
So anyway, the last time he saw a doctor when he was like 9 or 10, and they mentioned cutting off his big toe. Okay, great. Like, get that done. So my mom was really opposed to that option. So after that, we never pursued anything else. That just seems like a really stupid way to go about this.
I
Mm-hmm.
feel like his suffering is self-inflicted.
Yeah, like he could have had this cut off, and his mom's like, nope, not doing that. Like, but why?
You can only lose one toe.
Well,
You've
cut
already
off the
lost that.
little
You've
toe.
already
Yeah.
Right,
hit
just
that
make
limit.
that 2 toes, like cut it in, like, and then make another toe out of it. You
Oh, jeez.
know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Anyways, whatever.
Grossing me out now.
I'm just saying,
Like
I think that's the end of the article, but like, I already
Are
figured
there
out
any
his problem.
footnotes?
No, there's no footnotes. I already figured out his problem now.
Yeah,
like,
that's
just cut
what it's
this
from,
one,
Corey.
cut
That's
it
from
off.
that TLC show.
Cut
Yep.
it off, and then like make another toe, and then make
That's
it.
gross. You're grossing me out.
It's
Ashley.
gross.
I can't do that. You're grossing me out.
I'm sorry. I'm
That's
just
nasty.
saying.
Tommy Parker said, wow, Ashley and Monica look like sisters on here.
Hey, it's just that dark hair and pale
It's-
skin.
yeah, that's all.
Yeah,
it is,
everyone
yeah.
thought my mother was really my mother growing up, but she was actually my stepmother.
She was actually my.
All because we had
stepmom, so.
dark hair.
See, that's it. That's all you have.
That's
to,
all
like,
you have to be related. Same
Yeah.
skin tone and
Yeah, I did.
hair
People
color.
think me and Tokar were related too, because we had glasses and dark.
Yeah.
hair. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, you guys related? Nope.
Narrow-minded.
Or it's like it's either like they're related or they're dating because they look alike, which is even weirder. Like they do on shows and stuff. Like, oh, let's make them both redheads because they're married. Like, what? Why does that matter? Like,
Usually it doesn't
that
work
makes
like
me more
that.
like siblings.
You guys
like,
kind of look like brother and sister.
see.
Oh, don't
Are you
say
from
that.
West Virginia?
No,
No.
no. My grandma is though.
Well, my dad
grandma,
married
huh?
his fifth cousin.
You know, I'm just
That was
saying.
my stepmother.
You know, I'm
Maybe
just
we were
saying.
related.
Maybe. Okay, so an India residents surprised to find beer, brandy, and rum mixture coming out of their kitchen faucets.
Yum,
That,
yum.
that would be a good surprise.
Like that would be the best surprise ever.
Turn on my
Why are
faucet
they-
and get
Right,
drunk.
why are they telling anyone about
Staying
it?
home from work
Keep it to
today.
yourself.
Keep that a secret.
Residents in an apartment building in India discovered free mixed drinks on tap in their kitchens earlier this week, although not the kind anyone would be hoping for. Oh no, what do you mean? A smelly combination of beer, brandy, and rum started coming out of the faucets
Nice.
on Monday after a water well became contaminated. Dun, dun, dun.
That's not really contaminated. Is it really? I mean, that's not the right use of that
Why
word.
why can't we get that kind
Contaminated
of
alcohol.
pollution?
When
I
it-
mean, could
Right?
you imagine taking a bath in that, though?
Like, oh yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna feel
You'd
really
smell like every wino you've
I
passed.
know.
You smell
Kids will be
like-
I
screaming.
swear I haven't been
eyes are
drinking
burning."
today, officer.
But you smell like it. Like, oh, my
Only
water
bathed
is
in it.
just alcohol.
Yeah.
Sorry. I can't bathe normally.
Yeah.
The station says 6,000 liters of confiscated alcohol that had been seized on court orders and buried in a pit nearby accidentally seeped through the soil.
Damn.
This is weird.
Accidentally.
The children couldn't go to school and even their parents couldn't go to work
Because
because
they were all falling down drunk.
That's not
Right.
not because they just couldn't. There was just too much.
You
Just
make
too
sure to
much.
drink your water before you go to school,
Right, like,
kids.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
This water tastes funny.
8
I feel
glasses
like-
a day
I feel
is
like
what the doctor
children would
says.
have slept better.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, get some sleep. Go to sleep. Leave me alone. So it's only 2 o'clock, but you can go to bed now. Officials promise to clean up the well, but
Hey, Ryan.
residents say it may take up to a month. they've been supplying about 5,000 liters of water daily, but it is not enough to cover all the families in our building. So,
Jeez.
the state of Kerala, which is the where this happened, it has the highest consumption of alcohol in the country.
No shit.
Especially when
I'd
it's
say
coming
so.
out of your faucets.
For free.
Every day.
For free.
Lots and lots and lots of alcohol.
Drink up.
Funny.
It is. I had a really
Kool-Aid
hard
will never
time.
be made the same again.
No, it'll be like,
Absolutely not.
it'll actually be cool.
No.
It would be really Kool-Aid.
Like, that's what the cool kids are doing. See,
Spiking the Kool-Aid.
yeah. I had a hard time finding crazy news, so I'm surprised these are actually working out.
Corey said they spiked the neighborhood well last cry face.
That laughs Crive's face. Like,
Yep.
that was the weirdest thing you just said.
I don't know. I was trying
They
to
spiked the
say-
neighborhood well.
Yeah.
That's what you should have said. Should have just laughed.
No.
That's what it means though.
I know,
Laughy
but
face.
no.
You're like laughing, you're crying.
It's like
Yeah.
spelling the
No.
emoji.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's trying to like
Exactly.
explain it, but like not do
Exactly.
it. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
For the people that can listen,
Like why
Only
don't you just
and not-
laugh? Because then they would just know he's laughing.
because
That doesn't make sense. Anyways,
Yeah, they don't
I-
sound like a married couple
Ashley,
at
I
all.
missed
No.
you in here today.
Yeah.
I miss
Yeah.
you. These are the moments I cherish
No,
so
yeah.
much on Sundays.
When I'm
you
attacking
know?
him?
I just enjoy it. I really
Yeah.
do. It brings back such fond memories of my own
was
marriage.
great
You know?
marriage as
so
well.
nice. I'm just questioning everything he does. Like, why are you not doing things the right way? Like,
Just as a wife should do.
Exactly.
You are such.
I'm
you're
like
fulfilling
on point.
those. Yes,
I'm on point.
I'm waiting for her to get up and
Yes.
take his seat.
like, you need to get out
Just
of my
move.
way.
I'll do it better.
Just hold
Yeah,
on. Just
I
give
know.
me a minute. Let me fix all this. So that would just destroy it. So, Canadian businessman says he burned $1 million in cash to avoid paying ex-wife child support. So that's what that's it. That's the end of the story.
I think
Um,
my
That's
ex
the
has
end of the
the
story,
same
right?
thing.
Asshole.
Like, so a Canadian businessman and failed mayoral, I don't know, candidate was thrown in jail for 30 days after telling a judge he burned 1 million Canadian dollars in cash in 2 separate bonfires to avoid paying his wife's spousal and child support as part of their divorce settlement. He's all like, "Oh no. I'm gonna burn this shit." Though.
God
That's
damn it, Joe.
terrible, though, because
What's
imagine what that would be in U.S. dollars.
That's kind of what I was like. How much is that in U.S.?
Isn't it more?
Michael James said,
$79.
"Please leave Tom alone."
No. Like, that's it. Like, no, I'm not gonna leave him alone.
Michael, you're just encouraging more. Is all I'm going to tell you. All right.
He's
If you
gonna
don't
hear
know this, you have never been married. Okay.
Isn't he married? He
I
should
don't
know
know.
better.
He should. You're not gonna. Yeah.
He should know better.
So,
That's not gonna
You're
help him.
just encouraging it. So.
Bedwetter said
Go
it's
for it.
Canadian money, so it's only worth $700,000 in the U.S.
Well, I think it actually explains. Let me see. In an Ottawa Superior Court hearing last week, Bruce McConville, 55.
McConville.
That's his
like,
name. It's
he
weird.
sounds like a shady ass dude, don't he?
Is this the guy?
Like,
he doesn't
did he
look
own a
shady.
McDonald's? Like the
I don't know.
shadiest
I
McDonald's?
feel like this is the only rude Canadian man in Canada.
Like, I'm just
Fuck
gonna.
you, bitch.
Right, you ain't getting my money.
Set it on fire. My exes just don't pay it.
Right, like he's gonna set it on fire, so it's like, well, it's
yeah,
gone.
I don't get that either. Like, set it on fire. I mean, why don't you just do like what you do and just like
Don't
pay for a
light
bunch
it
of
on
strippers or something?
Right, get some
Waste
strippers
it.
and coke. What's going
I
on?
would
There you
save
go.
it
Put some
until
girls
you,
in-
until you no longer had a choice.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Waste
That's
it.
yeah. He
But
just
let's
burns
burn it.
So,
How selfish.
He
You
withdrew
should have given it
$1
to a
million
charity. Like, give it to
Canadian
a bunch of
dollars.
other children who
About
don't get child support.
$750,000 US dollars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except for his.
And 25 separate withdrawals from 6 separate
Hey,
bank
Anthony.
accounts. He has 6 separate bank accounts? Why?
Because he has millions
What's
of
happening
dollars.
here? What does he do
You
for
gotta
a
divide.
living?
You
I
gotta
need to
divide
know.
up.
I gotta find this guy.
What the hell is his last name again?
McConville.
There you go.
But what's he do specifically, though? I
It's
need
called
to know.
MSI, multiple sources of income.
But what's he do specifically? What is? Why are all these 6 accounts? Like, what's
It's
going on
business.
here?
He has
What
a-
types
You know
of
what?
business? I'm
That's what I'm gonna call a
probably
really
illegal.
shady.
McConville.
Yeah, like yo, that's
you're
so
like a
McConville, yo.
McConville,
You're a McConville. Are you like a McConville? What?
Man, don't McConville me, yo.
Right, don't McConville me, yo. You would have to say
Yeah.
yo at the end.
You
Because,
have to.
You know, it
Yeah.
just makes it better. So he ran for mayor of Ottawa In 2018, he claimed to have receipts to prove he withdrew the money. He said he did not record the bonfires and no one witnessed him set the cash ablaze.
Oh,
Tommy
very
Parker
nice.
said he could have spent it on the Epic Radio Show.
Exactly.
Dumbass.
What the heck?
Yeah.
What are you doing with your like Nick
No, it's the
Conville?
lack
Yeah.
of knowledge.
That's
That's
our-
why these
Antonio
things
Hall
happen.
said McConvick.
He
That's a-
burn it. He just set it on fire. That's crazy.
McConville is now a McConvick.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is not something he would normally do. He would not usually just burn this
Corey
much
said,
money.
burn your cash. That's the Canadian way.
But nobody saw him burn it.
I feel like
That's-
Canadians have burned
Oh,
things
okay.
before.
Nobody saw him burn it. They
Oh,
said.
okay.
It's all in,
So it's
yeah.
all just in a box
That
somewhere.
makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
No one saw me burn it.
He's
Because
awake.
he's
So-
McConville.
That makes sense. We're all
Nobody
putting this
saw
all
me
together.
cry as the
All the
money
pieces are
slowly-
coming together now.
Yeah.
Yep.
See? Yeah.
Yep. He
It's a
said,
con.
I've always been frugal. That's why my business lasted for 31 years. I see. He's
That's
just...
what he
Why
does.
didn't his marriage?
He sells frugal.
He's not a very... He's a McConville. He's not a very good husband.
Yeah.
Probably
He's a
because
good
he was such a
McConville.
cheap bastard.
He's like, oh, you want to
For
go
sure.
to...
And
you wanna
never
go to
took
Outback
Like,
anywhere.
support my
Steakhouse?
child?
We're going to go to
Give
McDonald's.
you what support?
I don't think so, lady.
How about
That's
some
not my kid.
s'mores?
That's not my kid. I don't know whose kid that
Oh,
is.
God.
Like, wait, you've been claiming him for like 15 years. He's not yours now? Nope. I can't make kids.
That
I
sounds,
can't
that sounds
do it.
like
I'm
my
from
ex.
West Virginia. All our DNA is the same. Oh, man.
Let's see. The judge told him, I don't believe you. I don't trust you. I don't think you're being honest. I find what you have done to be morally reprehensible because you claim to have done willfully and directly undermines the interest of your children. That's
Yeah.
right. The judge told him. I'm sure he feels really
Yeah, but
bad
he only
about
got
what he
30
did.
days in jail.
I know, right? He sentenced him to
I
30
feel like
days in jail.
he should be in
That was it.
jail until he
30
pays
days
it all
in
back.
jail.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, he ordered McConville to pay $2,000 a day to his ex-wife for every day he fails to disclose his finances to the court moving forward.
Bam.
Wow,
So he got it.
$2,000.
So they got him. It's
Man,
all
I
right.
need an ex like
Yeah.
that. You have to
Got
pay her
him.
$2,000
$2,000
a day. I probably still wouldn't see it because my
Probably
exes
not.
have been ordered to pay me multiple occasions and I'm still waiting.
You're like, I'm just waiting for it, guys. Just, I'm scared.
That's why I put out a GoFundMe. So please donate.
Dang.
Corey said he sounds like a supervillain.
He probably
There
is.
you go.
He
Yeah,
seems like
yeah,
a.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, look at him. He
He's
seems
gonna
like
be
a
in
real,
the
Harry the
Incredible
Platypus
story.
probably takes him out every day.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had a picture of him posted, he
I
seems
bet
like a very
Perry the
chill
Platypus just missed putting out those fires.
Dude. That's just crazy. He seems like a very just regular guy, but nope, he's just McConville.
McConville.
He's just a McConville.
Yeah.
Ta-dum.
Is that it for
Yeah,
today?
that's it.
All
I want to go
right.
to Canada and
Yeah.
find him. I feel
Yeah,
like
we gotta
it'd
go.
be
To,
easy.
we have to go find him. Yeah.
I feel like it'd be easy because it's a small place and he's such a big news name.
And you could just follow the smell of burning money.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently.
Antonio.
Wasted dreams and
bullshit.
desires.
Hi, Antonio.
Wasted dreams.
I
Yeah.
just looked at the comments.
But that's it, guys.
What?
Allison.
That's
Yeah.
it? That's all?
That's it, yep.
Jeez Louise.
I
Jeez
know. A whole
Louise.
15 minutes early. What were we thinking?
We
Wow, I thought
wasted
we went
15 minutes.
over.
We could have filled with something stupid.
I
could-
could
we
fill
have
it with
time.
stupid
Wasn't
shit.
it the whole
We
show?
have time to
Something
fill it with
stupid?
something stupid.
What's that?
We have time to fill it with a bunch of stupid
Oh,
things.
you did. I think you wanted to
Did I
tell
want
a story
I
about.
didn't really want to tell that story.
About a horse?
No, about the dog.
The dog. You know what dog story I'm talking about.
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No, I
when
don't.
our
This is great.
Oh
is not
yeah,
great.
yeah.
This
Petey.
is not-
That's
I feel
right.
like I'm
Yeah.
in the middle of a dysfunctional marriage.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, this is so awesome.
I feel like
Watch.
I need to run.
Just, no,
it's a little dysfunctional.
just sit back and watch it. You'll feel so great about your life, you know?
Yeah.
It's all right. It's okay. I mean, I
You
could
gotta
tell
move over a little bit.
Which way? This way?
Yep.
There we go.
There you
Sorry
go.
about
You're
that.
good.
I could tell the story,
Sorry,
but I don't know
Ashley.
if I really want to.
Oh, shoot.
Well,
We
now
had
that
a
you've come
dog.
this far.
We had a dog. I don't know exactly what breed she was. Was she a pit bull mix?
Yeah, she was pit bull.
And our neighbor from upstairs brought her really small dog down. And our dog was because I just had our son. So she was very protective of me and him. And he was in there in his like a playpen sleeping. And so this little dog came walking over in front of the playpen. And our dog attacks this dog by like the throat. And I tried to get her off by the chain. She slips out of it. So basically she murders this dog.
She ate it.
And I
as a
had to pull her off and hold her next to our Christmas tree and wait for them to come pick her up and euthanize her.
Yeah.
Oh, because she killed another dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
She.
We didn't want to get sued.
Yeah.
So that was the story that I didn't. Yeah, that you know
Yeah.
about. That. Yeah.
So I had something similar like
Yeah.
that happen. With,
Dog
I didn't
killing,
have to
that's
have
it.
him euthanized, but there was a kid. I had a he was a German Shepherd,
Mm.
and this dog. I mean, he's a good dog. I think I just end up with the dumb animals of the world. Because German Shepherds are supposed to be smart, but he just chased reflections all the time.
That's funny.
And he was just too cooped up in the house. We didn't have a lot of yard space, but there was this kid that always tormented him and would always come over with like a stick and like tease him. So one day he like got out and he chased this kid with the stick
Yeah.
to get the stick. Like he didn't hurt the kid. Now he jumped up and tried because the kid lifted the stick up. So
Yeah.
he jumped up and knocked the kid down, and the kid got scratched by my dog's paws, but he like didn't get brutalized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my dog was just playing with this stick, like pulling him. Why didn't the kid just let go of the fucking stick?
Yeah.
So then they tried to press charges because they said that my dog entered their yard, but it was because this kid always torments him. So my dog chased him with this stick. So I eventually gave the dog away to family because he was just not fair. But I was so scared that I was gonna have to have my dog put down because
Aw,
of this shit
yeah.
kid.
Yeah. We had to because there was literally a puddle of blood in our house
We had to
from
clean
this
it out of the
dog.
carpet.
Yeah.
So.
It was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had my
I
mom
was at
come
work
over.
at
He
the
was
time.
at work. I was
Yeah.
home. I was with and then they brought their kids down, the upstairs kids. They hung out with our kids, our older kids.
Yep.
And I said, go to the bedroom, go to the back bedroom because they were right there. And I'm like, go. And I washed my hands because I'm like, okay, I can't stop her. So I washed my hands, picked up my kid, put him in the crib, ran back, and I fought. And like they were like hitting her with a broom and all kinds of shit. She
Yeah.
was not letting go. I eventually
insane.
pried her jaws off,
Wow.
but I've done
Yeah.
some pretty interesting things
Yeah.
in my life. So
Yeah.
that is not my favorite thing to talk about. But I'm sure our other people have had. Some
Too
fucked
bad
up
you
shit.
didn't have a bow and arrow.
Yeah, too bad.
I
Oh,
know.
man.
Too bad I
There
didn't
you
have
go.
yeah,
crossbow,
too bad.
yeah.
Man, I wasn't into that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. I don't think you were at the time either.
No.
Now you have your toy one and
Yeah. I
you hit
shoot the kids with
yeah,
it
you hit
all
the
the
kids
time.
with
The
it.
Nerf bow and arrow.
Yeah.
I think there should be tranquilizers for children.
Let's sit the fuck down.
like no.
I've experienced some pretty wild kids. I don't like other people's kids, like
No.
especially the bad ones. Like,
Yeah, I
you
don't
just want
either.
to punch them.
yeah,
Like,
I feel the
who
same way.
Are you
Like who are you? Why are you like
Get
this?
out of my face? Like
Yeah,
I remember
basically.
putting a pool up, and everyone thought that was the community pool. Like no, bitch, this is in
No,
my
no, no,
yard.
no,
Like,
right.
Get
Yeah.
out of my yard. I could not go out into my pool with my kids without the community thinking
this
they
is
could
their
come
pool.
too. Oh, can we come play with your kids? No,
You
your
don't
little
even-
brother just stabbed your stepdad.
Right.
Get out of my yard.
No,
Like,
leave me alone.
I don't want your trashy family over here.
Right, I don't
We got
need
our
your
own
drama.
problems.
What the hell's going on?
Yeah. But I think that's it, guys.
Is that it?
Yes.
And that was the mom moment brought
It
to you
was.
today by Malax.
Yeah.
Tune in next week for another mom moment here on the Epic
Oh, I'm
Radio
sure.
Show.
I'll be here.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be some more mom stuff going on up in here.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that was a great show, y'all.
I thought it was a wonderful
Great.
show,
Yes.
man. Thank
Thanks
you,
for
Monica.
having me.
Thank you,
Next
Monica.
week, we should have Travis from the Wolf Hunters on. But
Oh, yeah.
I'm not exactly sure how that's because we were supposed to be in the new studio by now, but we are not. Alas,
Obviously, look around.
So
They would never know. It looks the same. It looks awesome.
it might not
here.
look. It
Yeah.
might not look the
Look.
same once
Yeah.
we move, though.
Here we
so-
are.
It's
Yeah.
not
This
as
is-
creepy now as it was from the beginning.
oh yeah, you're used to it.
Yeah, I was looking for the lotion in the basket.
Gotcha.
It's behind the curtain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It's back there. You can't see it.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you guys next week. Make sure you follow us on the social medias. Buy some merch. You guys can always donate on Cash App, the Epic Radio Show. And tomorrow morning, if you have missed the show, you can listen to us on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast app, Spotify, Pandora, anywhere else you listen to podcasts. And what did you say?
Shirts,
Heavy hoodies.
Yeah, heavy hoodies.
heavy hoodies.
All right. All right. Thank you,
That's
Allison.
funny.
And thank
Those
you
are
guys
great.
Thank you, everybody.
for listening. Marcus.
Marcus,
Rachel's back, if you guys
Rachel.
didn't realize.
Yay, Rachel.
So I wanted to say that real quick. Thanks, Joe Most, Corey, Michael James,
Ryan,
everyone that's been on there.
Corey,
If I didn't
Allison,
mention you, sorry.
Rachel, Allison,
We'll see
Yeah.
you next week.
me.
Love you,
And as
Mom
always-
Dad.
I was in there. I was in there.
And thank you,
commenting,
Monica, for being
yeah.
on the
Thanks
show.
Tommy
for
Parker.
having.
Yes.
Oh.
Everybody
Yep.
jumped in, jumped out,
All right. And as always, make
like
life
doing the
epic.
Macarena.
Dear Mr. President, there are too many states nowadays. Please eliminate 3. I am not a crackpot.
Oh, wow, that was terrible.
Hasta la vista, baby.
That's my only real motivation, is not to be hassled. That and the fear of losing my job, but you know, Bob, that'll only make someone work just hard enough not to get fired.
And I'm sorry, we're out of time. Bye.
You are the weakest link.
Please leave this office.
Do we get any sort of souvenir?
Get out of my office!
Oh my God, it feels so good. Oh yeah. Oh, slow down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Who's your daddy?
That's all, folks.